right, everyone. Anthony, Bangin Beers Podcast. I probably should have checked what episode number. I don't know. We're just ringing it. This is our collaboration episode.
I think it's like 62 or 63.
It might be actually 64. Now that you're telling me, hold on.
Oh boy, now we got.
We gotta confirm.
Yeah, now you
So
had
anyhow-
yeah, I was about to just breeze right over it. And
So
yeah,
anyhow,
it is
we have-
64. I'll go ahead, Ben.
So anyhow-
that's his new thing. He's
Yeah,
the intro.
I'm
He's the intro guy. Go ahead. Go.
So anyhow, we have a bunch of collaborations that we have on the list. We have an Evergreen Other Half collaboration, Two Snits Creek with Pilgaroo, Social Distancing Abomination ones with Evergreen, Pilgaroo, and Tattered Flag, and also Breaker Brewing. And then we have another Tattered Flag with Seven Sirens, then Abomination with Evergreen again, and then finally Pilgaroo Boys Peanut Butter and Banana Stout, which I'm kind of psyched for, and the Carrot Cake by Fiction Brewing Company and Tattered Flag.
So all of these are collaborations, but one. But we were there. We were trying to get the other Pillaroo. Should have had her in custody. You should have put her in custody, which was a pineapple upside down that they did with Tattered Flag. But we weren't able to get a can of that. So while we were there, they had they were supposed to use this for a festival. It's their banana stout. So we threw them a couple bucks and they filled it up for us so we can enjoy that tonight. And I try to put more stouts in the episode so you guys can enjoy them because I know I may not be a stout.
One
fan,
day you'll get converted.
I'm trying. Hopefully,
that one day it'll click, and you're like, you know what? I like stouts.
I think
I can drink IPAs.
Maybe
It tastes like coffee. It tastes like coffee,
But I like coffee now.
maybe I just don't. I will grow to not dislike the taste of coffee. Is what will happen.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I think that. I feel like you're so far away. I'm not used to looking to my right as much. It's like, hey, there's someone over there. You have so much more room for activities over there. Though.
Yeah.
I had an open spot, which she hates us, so she doesn't want to come hang out.
It's like, fuck you guys.
Almost a full table tonight.
Almost,
your couch.
Yeah. We have full microphones. All 6 are being used, which I think might be the first time since I've had this new setup that this has happened.
I don't remember ever seeing all.
Yeah, we've had more than 6 people at this table before, but that's the old school setup. And we just kind of screamed into a microphone that was set up on the table. And
Now we're
huge
social
one, too.
distancing.
And that sounded terrible.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, what do you? We'll start with our guest here. What do you want to crack open first? Do you want to dive right into a sour?
We didn't even introduce him.
Do you want to?
We didn't even introduce him.
Let
Let
him pick his beer.
Let's dive into a sour.
A sour.
Might as well. I'm not a fan, but let's just do it.
Yeah, he's
A
digging
big
his
can-
heels
a big-
on this
all
one.
right,
All
a
right.
big boy
Well,
can, a big boy can, or normal. Our normal.
We gotta
size
get
can.
Spice some glasses.
Go big or go home.
Big,
yeah.
big boy can. Just dive in head first.
Yeah, there's 3.
Not even test the
do it.
water. Just
Here,
go head
here,
first.
You can have my 2.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so you're diving into
This
it.
one?
Diving in head first.
There's the Karate Cake. Then there's the Seven Sirens one is this one.
Let's do
and
the,
then
the blueberry pomegranate one. Let's start with that one.
Blueberry Palm. All right.
We'll do the
Blueberry
blueberry
palm.
palm.
All right, so tonight we are joined by Nick. Well, let Nick do his little intro here.
Well, since you picked it, you're gonna
Okay,
crack it.
All right.
So.
All right. So yeah, I'm Nick. I work at the beer shack in Schuylkill Haven. Worked there for probably about almost a year now. Started watching these guys' podcast when they did the Facebook Live, and was like, hey,
Dreams come true. We got you here. We're making.
we'll go do
it.
podcast and drink beer. What can go wrong?
Yeah. You haven't been here yet, so we'll.
Oh yeah. Lots can go wrong.
No biggie.
As long as we don't let Ben open up the cans and they don't volcano all over us.
Yeah, these bigger cans are going to be tougher to pour. We probably shouldn't let the guy who's probably never poured one before go first, but he did a good job. It's not everywhere.
There's a little spot, but that's it.
That's all right. It happens. So yeah, you right now at the beer shack, you're saying right now there's some issues.
Probably able to get full pour out of this.
Where we're not issues, but there's a lot of beer that is sitting there that is getting close to a point where it can't be sold, but it's getting to a point where it's not as fresh because of what's going on with the Corona.
Correct.
So there's tons of discounted beer that you can get
Yeah,
right
we
now.
have a pile of just cases of bottles for $15.99.
Yeah.
And tax on top of that. So
Thank you.
bottles from Coors to Miller to Lager Light.
Yeah, so
almost anything. It's
if you're looking for something to do for your Memorial Day, swing over to the Beer Shack. You can find them on Facebook. All the links to their place will be below that you can go check it out. But if you need some beer this weekend, there's tons of discounted beer that you can grab right now.
And if your missus loves White Claws, we have a huge White Claw sale too.
there you go.
Oh,
The-
baby.
The claws are out, baby.
Ain't no laws for the weekend either.
Yeah.
You guys should be able to fill up on that.
All right, so if you're looking for this on Untapped. It's going to come under Snitz Creek.
Snitz Creek.
Yeah, Sour Blue Palm IPA.
Schnitz.
Schnitz?
Schnitz.
There's
I'm
no
just
CH in
I'm
there.
just.
You just fucking with me?
Yeah.
Sour Bloom.
Sour Blue Palm.
Okay.
Ben, you want to kill that?
That the one?
Sour Blue Palm. Let's see here. Yep, this is it. Yep, a collaboration breweries.
Whoever's clicking, that's crazy. Oh, that's you? Oh, okay. Only 6 check-ins. 2 of my friends checked it in.
I have 1 check.
And both the people who checked it in are the guys who created it. So
Same here.
yeah. So they gave themselves some love. They gave it a 5. They're proud of it. I respect it all day long. If I made something, I would think it's good too.
There's a little bit
absolutely.
left. Who wants it?
We'll
gonna
just
top
put
off?
it there and we'll
Take a little nip
see
on.
who likes it. Yeah. Wait, we killed that big boy can. Good stuff.
6
No,
people,
pretty much.
man.
I think the crowlers we all can get a full.
Yeah. So this is blueberry pomegranate. There's really no
Sour
write-up.
Blue Palm IPA.
Yeah, no write-up. It is a 7% ABV.
Wait, is it an IPA?
Yeah.
It's a sour IPA.
Sour IPA.
Sour IPA.
You know what, Spive? You know what this tastes like?
What's that?
Do you remember when I gave you that Hudson Valley, the blueberry sour?
Oh yeah. Yep.
It tastes very similar to that.
Yeah, very similar.
Very smooth at the end too.
All right, so I am gone on record numerous times and said I believe that Snitz Creek makes the best blueberry beer I've had so far. I just think the blueberry is very strong. I think it tastes fantastic. So when I seen this collaboration and I seen it was blueberry pomegranate and Snitz Creek was involved, they just, for me, they put a lot of fruit flavoring in their beer. Like, well, the fruit flavoring comes out of their beer. I don't want to say they put fruit flavoring in because that's like a no-no. Like,
Right.
Well, not a no-no, but some people use puree or they use the actual fruit. I don't know the process that went into this.
Puree
but-
isn't necessarily terrible with beer.
I know some pretentious people are like, "Oh, we did ours with real blueberries, and you
Yeah.
used pure." Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
just
care.
blended blueberries.
If
man.
it tastes good, I don't care. I mean, that's just me. But right away, it is sour. I've gotten better with sour, so normally I don't get that pucker in the back of the neck anymore. But this gives me a little bit of it, so it is on the sour side, but it's very delicious.
And
I like it a
got
lot.
the remnants.
It's
of the
very
can.
like it's not like
A little bit
overpowering
cloudier.
anywhere. I don't get the
little bit
IPA on
cloudier.
it.
It's
Like if I didn't know it was an IPA, I wouldn't think it was a sour IPA.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
yeah. For me, being a non-sour fan, I can actually drink this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very well balanced. It's not over the top sour, over the top bitter. It has the good balance. The fruitiness comes out of it.
Yeah, and like the balance,
It's
like
pretty
the,
solid.
The blueberry pomegranate kind of like it's
They
a good
complement each other
level.
well.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do because like a lot of
Yeah.
times you get that pomegranate and it's like because
Yeah.
pomegranate really tastes a lot like cranberry a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like you get that and it just kind of overpowers everything.
There's a
But
little
this
bit
is
of
a
cran
nice-
at the at the
Yeah,
end.
it's just they really do complement each other very well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the sweetness of the blueberries and then the tartness of the
You got
the
some
palm.
sun.
I got some
I just
sun.
noticed it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm scorched. Yeah.
I just looked over and you're like,
Yeah. That's 18 holes worth.
yeah.
Roasted.
I seen all the holes you played in your yard too.
Yeah.
They were hitting,
Where'd you go?
They were hitting cans with their drivers.
That was funny.
Yes. Yeah. Hidden Valley.
Oh, nice. How'd you
Yeah.
shoot?
For my first time out for this year, not too bad. Like 98. So
That's usually where I'm at when I go
Yeah.
out the first time.
I'll take it.
I am
I
not
took a few
golfer.
liberties. So
Yeah.
it might have been more like a 102, but
I'm not a golfer.
They don't count.
But I hit a guy one time. Jesus, why would you do that in a microphone? I thought it was funny. I know. You have to think of people's ears that listen back to this, and you're making that nasally. Oh my Jesus!
Growl.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's the Cold War.
disrespect your surroundings. Yeah. So Snitz Creek is a microbrewery out of Lebanon, Pennsylvania, and Pillaroo is a nano brewery out of Pottsville. So Pillaroo is working on getting their building up and coming very soon. They also work on getting their the Brewfest going up again once everything kind of goes back to normal.
I think they're shooting for July or August.
Yeah, I think it's more August.
More August, yeah.
We
Yeah.
go into the yellow next Friday,
Friday, yep.
so we're
Was it 29th? Yeah.
Fifth. 2
the
weeks.
fifth. 2
2
weeks.
weeks.
Yeah.
Fifth now.
2 weeks.
So it's we're getting back on track to maybe saving our summer and doing some fun stuff, So yeah, let's hope that's a thing. But they also are going to be doing some stuff with Snitz where they're going to be doing pop-up stands in Pottsville. So you can kind of go and they have a pop-up thing. You can go buy a couple cans or get some growler fills.
Definitely going to expose both breweries at the same time, so that's going to be pretty nice.
Yeah, they have a lot of cool stuff, man. So keep an eye out. Go follow Pillaroo, especially if you're Pillaroo is probably as local as you're going to get if you're in the Pottsville School County area to an up-and-coming brewery. I mean, I know Tamaqua's got two, but I mean, on our side of the mountain, like this side, Pillaroo is the up-and-coming one as well as Black Rock. But Pillaroo is definitely, they've put their feet in the sand when it comes to working with people and putting out beers. So they're definitely a little ahead of the competition when it comes to that.
Black Rock, we'll see what happens on that one.
Yeah.
Because we have no idea what they're going to put out.
Yeah. Well, we do.
We know they exist.
Yeah, I do have some connections, we'll say, with Black Rock. So, and they are definitely aware of us. And they're very open to letting us try their beer, maybe even before there's a building, even like the whole building opening. Like,
wow.
They want to start. They want to start making stuff and testing it and seeing what it's all about and getting that. We may be able to be a part of that process.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, I hope it's good.
Yeah. So
that's wow. That's big.
Yeah.
That's
So
big for
we
anybody,
might.
really.
So they're
Us
aware.
too.
They're aware of us, and I'm fans of their stuff because they are involved in other businesses in the area. I don't want to put
Okay.
anything out because I don't know what they want me to say or
Fair
not.
enough.
But they're good. The people who are behind it are good people, and I'm really excited for it. And listen, the more breweries we can get in Pottsville, I'm down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So,
Okay.
what's the rating, guys? We'll go with Senior first because he.
I want to be clear.
Sorry.
So I said it is more sour than where it brings me back to what I used to feel when I had a sour. That's literally only for a split second, and then it smooths out so nice.
Yeah.
It
It doesn't
kinda
like
reminds me
dry
of,
your
like-
palate out.
No.
Yeah.
Or wreck it. Like you can drink more beer after this.
Exactly.
Reminds me of like
Still
a
taste
kettle
it.
sour, really. Like you
Yeah.
have that initial tart, and then afterwards it's smooth drinking.
like
from
juice.
there.
Yeah, it's super. Like I said, I don't get the IPA portion at all, but I usually don't like sour IPs anyway. So
Yeah. I wasn't picking up on the IPA at all. It's definitely fruity, juicy.
and it's super easy
Yeah.
drinker too.
Yeah, super easy. Tart at the beginning, as everybody agrees. I wanted to give it a 4, but I gave it a 3.75.
Oh.
I like it.
You're not a big sour guy.
I'm not a
either.
big sour guy,
Yeah.
but I like this. I
Do you-
like this.
Do you feel like it's more of like your speed when it comes to the sours? It's not like super tart or super sour. It's just like a smooth drinker.
It's smooth for me, and the reason I would, if we didn't have to go a quarter of a point, I can go 3.8, 3.85.
Yeah.
But
So it's maybe
This
closer
is-
to a 4 than.
yeah, it's closer to a 4 than a 3.75. And I think the reason I didn't give it the 4 was, for me, I can see heartburn coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can have 2, and that will probably be my limit. And then I'll be
No,
stopping
here's
for
the thing
Tums on
too.
the way
When
home.
I check in, I'm not saying that everyone else has to check this in because everyone handles on tap differently. But I check in based on the amount I'm drinking. So if I were to have a can of this and I had to drink a large amount of it, I think my score would be different if I'm tasting it as of a taster. So like if a flight score I think is different than a can because if I had a can of this or 2 cans of this, I may not have the same effect. Like halfway through, I'm like, you know what? It's good. But man, it's like
had
it's not
enough.
agreeing with.
Yeah.
It's a one and done type thing. So I don't know where I lie when it comes to certain things when I'm reviewing it. So like there's things I've had in tasters, and then I went and tried to do a full can of it, and by the end I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I feel like a fire breathing dragon. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like the fire's coming up.
And that's how I feel with this, and I'm kind of giving it I'm judging it. I'm using a taster, but I'm judging it on the crowler
Yeah,
because it's a big can.
That's how I
can
do
I
it,
drink
too.
this whole thing? Probably. Would I
Yeah.
want more? Probably not.
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
the
very
heartburn
true.
would start getting in.
Definitely.
that's fair.
And that's how I look at it too with my ratings. And then when you bring it up, I'm like, oh shit, am I doing the same thing?
No,
too?
everyone handles their rating system differently, and I definitely want people to be honest with the reviews, but I also want people to be, I guess we'll say, respectful with the review. Like this beer fucking, I'll wipe my ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
we already did that with
Up in
Apollo.
the woods.
yeah. So, listen, if that's
Unless it is absolute garbage.
if that's your honest opinion, then go for it. But I also want future episodes of breweries that want to possibly work with us to realize that everyone has a different palate taste.
No,
You know what
I mean,
Yeah.
like
I'm
I
sure
said
they
before,
realize it. It's just being respectful and
And
not
it's-
liking.
yeah.
And it's pretty much like open to your interpretation of how you really rate it. Like you did it differently, I do it differently,
Yeah.
your dad does it differently.
Well, I
you know
think
what I
too,
mean?
like the way we've been rating things, like even the ones we don't like I'll like that one. Was it what was the marshmallow one? Was that Other Half?
Maybe.
Or was that Imprint?
I think
the
it was
Stay
Imprint.
Puft Marshmallow. Man.
Yeah, the imprint.
Oh yeah,
Like-
the one that the can out pretty much was about to explode.
Yeah, like that one. Like their beers are great. I did not like that beer at all, but
Yeah.
like I think we handled that one respectfully. Like
Yeah.
it's like not for us.
Yeah,
Like, I don't think
100%.
anyone really scored that anywhere
Yeah.
decently.
Yeah.
I think you might have.
And I-
Yeah,
that's
because
always-
I tasted the peanut butter and jelly. That was really the
Yeah,
seller
yeah.
for me.
It had like a
so-
really weird.
And that's the thing we try to
It
do.
was like
we,
motor oil too.
Where was I?
we try to have
Oh, you weren't.
yeah, we try to
This is
have
before
more. We
quarantine.
try to have more than one of the same brewery on. So if we did dislike one, we can say this one's definitely for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we do a description of our beers to say if it's not for us, what would it be like for you? If you're
Yeah.
into this, and this, we can help you.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, man, talking to a podcast that we're going to be releasing on Tuesday, so I hope you guys are excited for is Breweries of Pennsylvania. I was very, very happy I had that conversation. Super, super cool dudes. If I had to say, like, you're joking around, like, don't meet your heroes. Like, when it comes to like brewery news and stuff in our area, they're, in my opinion, the top.
Oh,
of
they
the
got
game.
it covered.
They're killing.
They
it.
got it covered.
They do an
Yeah.
amazing job. So
No doubt.
Even the fact that they were even willing to work or talk to me, I was like, I felt cool. Like I was honored for it. Even though they were like, "Don't feel like that. You're cool as hell." Like, cool. Hopefully, there's more stuff in the future, and I'm really looking forward to that. But even they said, like, we got out of the review game quick because
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But I want to stay in the review game, but I also.
Doesn't hurt to bring a little bit of news and stuff.
Exactly.
to the listeners, you know?
Because I don't want to do the same thing they're doing, but I understand why they don't do reviews, because sometimes maybe it can hurt feelings or burn bridges, but we want to be as honest as possibly can, because we come at it from a different side of Pennsylvania, that we don't have the luxury of people. Not everyone's going to drive an hour and a half to Harrisburg to go pick up a beer. Not everyone's going to drive here and there. So we want to get more awareness of the beer in our area. So of a place like the Beer Shack or the Cake Stand or the Craft House gets a 6-pack of Tattered Flag, people are like, we've had this or we've heard about it because of them. We want to go try it.
Yep.
So we
Yeah,
want to bring, because we rely heavily on people like the Beer Shack. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't go and travel to get their beer.
Yeah.
But if we can get it more readily available in our area, that's what we're aiming for.
But
Yeah, and
yeah.
that's one thing we're trying to do, at least, is trying
Yeah.
to bring in more PA breweries that
Yeah.
aren't really well known for us, at least, at the Shack. So
Yeah,
Sure.
We are going to have a part 2 with Nick next week. He's going to come back. There's about 6. Was it 6 or 8?
9.
9.
Yo.
The Beer Shack.
Well, no,
Nice.
Spive's like, sign me up. His eyes
I have
lit up.
Drive Ben home.
I have 8 PA beers from the Shack that we currently have in stock, and I have one from Shorely
Oh, cool.
out of Michigan.
Cool,
Are they out
okay.
of? So yeah, I got it because the can art was really cool, so that's why I wanted that one.
Awesome. Listen, that's how we buy our beers too. is
Yeah,
can
we're
art.
all big can art people.
So we're gonna
For
have
sure.
him back next week, and we're gonna do a Beer Shack episode. But we went out and did a lot of work getting these beers, so we wanted to get them as fresh as possible, and they're still very out there. So we wanted to do
Yeah,
that.
so the date on the Sour Blue Palm is 5/16. It's 5/22 now as
That's
we were
super fresh.
recording. So
Yeah.
so this is a good starter overall.
So what do you
At least
score
within 2
as your
weeks.
first ever?
As my first ever
Untapped
Untapped check-in.
Here it is.
And not being a fan of sours. All right, I'm gonna go with a 3, an even 3. It's one of those.
that's a fair- that's definitely fair.
I would definitely have it again. It would be for me, like, I'm cool to taste anything.
Yeah.
Just because.
So someone that doesn't drink sours, would you recommend this to someone that, say, maybe wants to try
wants
a
to
sour?
try a fruity sour. If someone comes to me at the
Yeah.
Beer Shack and says,
Yeah.
"Hey, I want to try a fruity sour, something that's not over the top sour, but not over the top fruity,"
That's it.
That's it right there.
Sour
Yeah.
Blue Palm.
And
Yeah,
you're
I would
also-
agree.
You're also been telling us too that you're more of a domestic fan, so you've been slowly, because of the Beer Shack, getting into the craft scene.
I've
as
only
well.
really gotten into the craft scene within working at the Shack.
Yeah.
So before working at the Shack, I'd have trogs here and there when we go down to the brewery, or I'd have something from, like, if we're out in Pittsburgh, try something there.
Right. Cool.
Just because. But since I started working there, it's
Welcome to the dark side.
It's like
Yeah.
you're a kid at a candy store.
a lot of my paycheck goes back to buying beer. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what sucks when you work at a place that you like. Like I remember when I was like younger and I used to work at FYE and I'd buy all like my CD collection was just ridiculous. Like
When
just,
I
like,
used when
all
I used to
these
work at
crazy-
FYE and they had like CDs or pops or movies, did you guys have like a secret spot you put in the store that like they're like when I get my next paycheck?
Oh yeah, I had a stack under the like register desk.
yeah.
I had all this like special order like death metal and stuff that I couldn't get anywhere.
There's a
else.
stack in
You
the back
young
of the
guys-
shack
you
with
young
my
guys-
name on it. That
You young
every
guys
week
did
I start
not
pulling
live.
something off.
You guys
Nice.
did not live until you ordered 13 cassettes from Columbia House and BMG.
Oh, I used to do the
That's how
CDs
I-
from Bowen Columbia
My
House.
first
Yeah.
my first batch of CDs I've ever owned was because I used to get the things in the mail and I used to like the ideas you get the stickers and you put them on the envelope.
Yeah.
My first batch of CDs he let me do from Columbia House. That's
Yep.
the first time
No,
I
I
ever
used
bought
to do
it.
that when
That's
I was
awesome.
a
13,
kid. Yeah.
13 for a penny plus a
Yep.
dollar.
Oh, yeah.
88 shipping and handling. Or something.
I can,
Oh
I,
my
can, I can
God,
still
yeah.
tell you most of the
$1.89.
CDs I got.
Oh my God.
You ready
Yeah.
for this lineup? Aerosmith, big ones. AC/DC, Back in Black. Will Smith, Big Willie style. Not a joke. Blue Orgy, Blue Monday. Hootie and the Blowfish, Matchbox 20, and I believe maybe it might have been Kid Rock, the first Kid Rock album, like with Ball at the
I remember I
Ball.
got like
Yeah.
all my like White Zombie collection and Pantera and all that stuff
Yeah.
from Columbia
Yeah.
House.
That's awesome.
I started off amazing, then petered off in the middle there.
All my Megadeths and Anthraxes.
Yeah. Andy, what are you going?
I went 3.5. I'm also I want I don't know if it's because I've been watching too many pizza reviews lately on Barstool, but I'm like I want those point.
El
I
Presidente.
want I
Yeah.
want
Those
those
increments.
I want those extra points. I'm between like 3.5, 3.75. I'd give it like a 3.6.
Okay.
But I gave 3.5 on tap. Like it's super solid. I don't get IPA at all. I get like Kettle sour, like Ben was saying. Super smooth, super complimentary. I could definitely drink a crowler of it.
Yeah.
Probably
Right.
maybe more.
All right, so when I drink sours, obviously I feel like I've been spoiled with Ben with Hudson Valley. Hudson Valley to me is how you score a sour.
They're
The
killing
Apex
it.
Predator,
They kill it.
man.
Yeah.
The Apex, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. If I did a blind taste test with this beer and a Hudson Valley, I don't know if I would tell the difference. I think it's that level sour. I think they did a great job, and it's not just because they're my buddies. I'm being honest. I 4.25.
it's no ass kissing.
It's a 4.2. It's a 4.25. I think it has the right amount of sour in the beginning, and then it finishes very, very nice. The only thing I would have liked a little more is if it was maybe blueberry raspberry, like a Hucklebuck beer. Like if you went up in the bushes
yeah.
and you were picking berries.
Hucklebuck beer.
That's my school county beer because you literally like I remember being a kid going up in the woods and you just pick blueberries and raspberries off
Yeah.
bushes and just eat them as you're walking.
Oh, yeah.
So like I just think if you're making like a skook beer like with blueberry raspberry, it has to be like
That's what you do.
like the Hucklebuck
Yeah.
beer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the pomegranate is amazing. It does get that nice cranberry, but it would have been like for me, I'd have been like I'm seeking that blueberry raspberry beer. Yeah.
You know, to me, like you took the words right out of my mouth when you said about Hudson Valley Sour. Like it had that base, and it was a lot smoother at the end. Again, like I said, the Kettle sour taste. I gave it a 4 because I would continue to drink this. It's a really nice sour overall for the most part, and it reminded me of Hudson Valley's Blueberry Sour and Excellent Contributions, which is their like stellar blueberry freaking sour collaboration,
Yeah, it is
which
amazing.
is awesome. So 4.0, good job, guys.
Yeah.
I gave it a 4 as well. A little extra points just for the local aspect of it. When I drink a sour, I usually want it like drying, kind of really tart, make your like jowls start to water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't quite get that with this, which is fine because I think this is more of like a well balanced, even keel sort of sour.
And this is what a 7.
7%.
7%.
Yeah.
So we're gonna we won't go to it right away. We'll come back to the Pillaroo Snits.
Oh wait, that's 7%.
That's a
Yeah,
7.
that's 7%.
I bumped it up to it's 4
You bumped up to a 4.
Now it's a 4.
Yeah.
Okay, 4.
because that does not drink like a 7.
Yeah,
I can
right.
actually drink a lot more than that
Yeah,
if I want to get.
The
fucking
next
hammered
one's
on
gonna
it.
be. Did you get a picture of everything?
Yeah.
Cool. That's my man.
Why don't we kind of mix it up a little bit, like go into a rotation
Let's-
instead of hammering
or like-
all the sours
Or
out?
like a
Why
palate
don't we-
cleanser.
Like just go like sour IPA and then like switch in between.
I don't know how much we have on it. I mean, the 3 social distancing are IPAs.
But I'm just saying though, like take a look. Let's do
one
another
with
sour.
social
Do
distancing.
another sour, then do social distancing.
All right,
We'll
cool.
go from there.
Let's get the carrot cake done. This is the one I'm least excited for. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a carrot fan. Carrot
It's
cake,
actually
carrot
not.
juice.
It's really not that bad. This is one I kind of spoiled for myself, but this
makes
is pretty
it?
good.
This carrot one. This is called Karate Cake, and this is by Tattered Flag and
Fiction Brewing
Fiction. I said friction before we started.
Fiction Brewing Company.
And we are savages. There is cross contamination here when we pour.
Look at that, the beta
It's,
carotene you
we
can
are
see
from
in
the
that
scoop
bad
now.
boy.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's listed under Fiction Brewing. Beer
Okay.
company.
I might have been tagged by them. Just I
That's not.
I might have went a little heavy with my pour. Just be careful because we do got to go around to 6
That's
people.
not carrot. It's karate.
It does smell like carrot. It's
Right. It's karate. That's how it comes up. It's not.
with the C.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Pretty cool can art.
I like how I go to record.
smells
Got
wonderful.
a carrot and a ghee.
Yeah. The aroma is nice.
Look at that.
I'll get Spive a little bit more.
Thanks, buddy. Can art's fantastic. The art's really good.
Sour Berliner Weiss. It's considered.
One friend check-in. He said it's breakfast cooking beer. He gave this. I won't say a score. I don't want to say people's score just in case. I don't want to influence anything.
And I'll read the description off.
It
of
is.
this
It
one.
has been checked in
the can
188
spike.
times, and I'll tell you what. This is high up there. This is a 6.5.
That's actually
Sour.
Sour. That's, yeah.
Yeah, there you
Ooh.
go.
Smells tart.
So
right off the
fiction
Yeah,
is
it
out
does.
of Fiction is out of Denver, Colorado. So this is a collaboration with someone from outside of Pennsylvania working with Pennsylvania. So Tattered Flag is out of Middletown, Pennsylvania, and Fiction is a microbrewery out of Denver, Colorado. So cool.
Yeah, so this is Karate Cake, Fiction Brewing Company's 6.5% Sour
Your ass
Berliner Weiss. Also in collaboration with Tattered Flag. This Carrot Cake Kettle Sour is a collaboration with Tattered Flag Brewery and still works in Pennsylvania. This brewery is veteran-owned and operated, and we appreciate their military level of precision in brewing and their burgeoning sour program with unlimited unique ingredients. The mission: create a beer that has characteristics similar to Carrot Cake. Difficulty level high. Too much or too little of any ingredient can throw the balance off entirely. Our approach: simple Berliner Weiss base with Pilsner malt, wheat malt, and a touch of oats. Carrot Cake simulation: 100 pounds of carrot juice. Rich dark brown sugar, golden molasses, and lactose. Restrained usage of nutmeg and cinnamon. The result is a kettle sour that has the aesthetics.
Yeah, I right off the bat, I totally picked up like brown sugar, nutmeg.
It tastes like carrot cake.
It does. Like this is. I don't know. I think this is really good.
The smell.
I've never had
Like,
carrot cake.
the
but
smell.
this
If it was more of a dessert beer,
Yeah.
I'd be all about it.
That's
off the
what I was
smell.
just thinking. Yeah.
I smelled it, and what I tasted were two completely opposites. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
this would be?
Brown sugar and the nutmeg
Yeah.
yeah.
Just that
are
little nip.
definitely noted here.
I would say, like we always say about Imprint. We always say about Imprint, Nick. If you ever had any of like their smoothies and all, we don't think that they're sours. We always think that like they're a sweet beer.
Okay.
If they ever made like a sweet beer, they should make a style like this and not like tart or sour. Just make it like just sweet enough where you can get the little bit of the ale into it as well. So,
all right. I'm going to start here. Because all right. So first off, when you check this in, we did get this at Tattered Flag Brewery, and still works. Now, I said I wasn't excited for this beer because I'm not a carrot fan. No more left.
No, it like jumped.
So this brings me back to Schuylkill County Brewfest. I walked up to Tattered Flag's booth, and I don't remember exactly what their beer was. But it was a beer. This is Tattered Flag and Wolf both did this to me. They both had a sour there that day, and at the time I wasn't big into sours. And both their beers were both sours that I normally would look at and be like, I am not going to enjoy that because what they're making, like a key lime pie or
The key lime pie.
well, key lime pie was Wolf because they got my vote because it was the worst. It was key lime pie is something I disliked more than what Tattered Flag made. But I remember Tattered Flag had something, but it was another flavor profile that I did not think I was into.
I thought that was the in custardy one.
No, that was it?
I'm pretty sure because those were the two that you really liked, and you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. So that's what it was. So Tattered Flag made these. They both made beers that I didn't know if I was going to be into because of the profile, and they hit every flavor note they said they were going to hit. And once again, I mean, with this one here, I didn't think I was going to be into this, and every single thing they talked about with this, like the spice, the tart, the creamy, the smooth, I get the brown sugar, I get the molasses. It almost kind of comes off like a sweet potato, almost a little bit too, like when you eat like the sweet with the marshmallows. And
I
stuff.
mean, it's kind of like
And
what the carrot
cinnamon
cake
sugar,
is too.
Yeah,
Right.
This is fantastic.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's not, for me, it's not super sour. I know initially you get the initial sour hit, but I think it finishes nice.
Oh yeah, definitely. I thought this was a pretty decent sour overall. Like I said, they made a sweet beer category. This could definitely win like a good sweet beer category.
I have another can of this, and I wasn't excited to drink it. Now I kind of am.
Yeah.
I
This
am.
is really good.
The struggle is real, my friend. Once you try some of these beers and you just want to keep one for a good day, man. Like,
Fantastic.
damn.
I'm going, man, for someone who's like, I don't want to give out high scores. I don't want to be that guy. I'm going 4.
Yeah.
That's a 4 for me.
It's a solid 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went for it too.
I
Like
agree.
this is an amazing. Like Nick said, this is an awesome dessert beer.
Yeah.
Like Thanksgiving, like after like dinner, like screw
Yeah.
the pumpkin pie. Give me one of these.
For me, the difference between the two sours we had, I don't feel the heartburn coming on with the karate cake.
Yeah, this is like a leveled,
Yep.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sour, it's tart, but I don't get that. You drink 2 of these and you're going to have heartburn for the rest of the week.
I feel like it's healthy. Like I'm drinking.
Like
You can get that
carrot
beta
juice.
carrot.
I feel like I can see better. Like they say, carrots are good for your eyes. Yeah. No. So our second check-in ever. We hit you with 2 sours right off the
I
bat,
know.
and you're not a sour guy.
I'm not a sour guy
Yeah.
at all.
He's like, hey, I brought 9 beers. Oh, fuck you. Here's 16 of everything you didn't think you were having. No. What do you think?
So I gave it a 3.
A 3?
A 3.
I still
It's-
think for
so
you being new
flavor-
to this is good. They're good scores.
Right.
Flavor, it has a good flavor profile. The creaminess is there. You get the spices. The smell is great. It smells desserty. It smells like I'm gonna eat a whole carrot cake. But I'm not a sour fan.
Yeah.
I mean, it's for me personally, it was like over tart, over
Yep.
pungent on that.
Yeah, you took a
aspect
sip
of
and you
it.
went,
Yeah, I was like, whoa. I was like, holy shit.
nice.
No, but it was good. It's like I said, all the flavors are there. It's I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of sours, but
Hey, 3's not a bad score.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
Figure we always have this
above
argument.
average.
Yeah, 2.5 is the middle of the road. So
Yeah, 2.5 is like for me like a Miller Lite. Like I can drink them if they're there. They don't blow me away, but like
They're there.
they're there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So 2.5, which is like middle of the road, a beer that I like. I'm not saying I hate Miller Lite. If it's there, I'll drink it. So that
I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy Miller
Yeah.
Lite.
Yeah.
If
Right.
I'm somewhere
But
and
it's still
someone
drinkable.
offers me a beer, I'll drink Miller Lite.
yeah,
exactly.
That's a 2.5 for me.
Okay.
yeah, same.
Okay.
Yeah, even like a 2 to 2.5 is that range
Yeah.
for me. Anywhere from 2.5 to 3 is a good beer. I would have it again. If
Yeah.
somebody said, "Here, drink this," I'd be like, "Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you."
Yeah. If someone showed me that can and be like, "Hey, do you want to try this?" Absolutely, I'll try it.
3 to 4, you would travel for it.
Yeah.
4 and above is like, my God, I need this in my fridge right now.
Right.
Yes.
And,
Yep.
and both these beers I did travel for, and I would travel for them again. That's why I gave it that 4. So that's my criteria. Everyone, like I
Okay.
said, everyone's
No,
different.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that-
about
that makes complete
It's kind
sense,
of around
yeah.
where I'm at. Too,
Yeah.
yeah. If it's below 2, it's usually
Garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, listen, I will check. If you give me an IPA and everything about that IPA is something that I should like, and I don't, I'm going to give you. I will go lower than a 2, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
But if it's a stout, and I know going in, I'm not a fan of darker beers, and I don't like it, I won't give it a score. I just won't, because I know going in it's something I don't like, but I'm doing it for the sake of the show, and I'm not going to ruin your score by being
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. No, understood.
Yeah.
And like the thing is, like, people want honest opinions. Like, some people will just, like, if you're drinking the beer right in front of them, they could probably like be lying to your face, be like, "Oh, that's an excellent beer," and then they could just spit it out. Like when you're
That's the
turning
scariest
your
part
head.
of Brewfest.
You know what I mean? But like,
You're like,
with
"Well,
our
this was
show,
really good.
I mean, with like our show,
You have a tear coming down.
I mean, with our show, at least we're telling you like what we don't like, what we really like about it. You know what I mean? Like we
Realistically.
really hit it like in so many ways.
Realistically, we're ballsy as fuck. doing this and recording it and putting it out in the world, because like
Nothing wrong with
someone
that.
can turn around and be like, "Oh, asshole, you gave us that score on your thing. We'll never fucking have you on our place." I mean, we'll walk in and buy a ticket and still drink your beer, but just because you're not welcome us to record there, you know what I mean? Just because we gave you one bad score, but if that's how you are as a brewery, then I'm sorry, but
for Brewfest, I mean, you can't. I don't think there's a brewery in the world that expects everybody to like their beer. If I don't care for it, I'd be like, you know, this one isn't for me.
listen, and that the same thing go for our
and
show.
I think-
Our one episode we record, you may be a fan of, and another one you're like, I hated that episode.
Yeah.
No, we don't always knock it out of the park. And
I'm-
anytime you create something, you run the risk of that.
The one, I forget the name of the brewery that was at Brewfest last year. They had at least 2 flavors on tap, and I was like, yeah, that one's not for me.
Yeah,
Let me try this one. That one I like.
yeah,
And the guy's like, okay, cool.
yeah,
You know, I think they realize.
yeah. And saying that's not for me isn't being disrespectful.
No.
But if
No,
you're
it's
like,
being honest.
if you're like, you spit it all over the place, yeah. You pull your pants on, take a
Cliche
shit.
spit take.
You know what I mean? Like
Cliche spit take.
You
Yeah,
should
dude.
stop brewing ever. Like, don't ever do this again.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like just sort of like out of my like about 1,000 beers I've checked in, like 12 of them are below a 2.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
a pretty good.
That's pretty
That's
good.
not bad.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good average.
I think I gave 101 recently. That's kind of scary.
I forget what.
Did you score this?
I did score this.
The 4? You gave it a 4-2?
I think I did. Yeah.
Oh
No,
look, I'm an Apollo's like half of them.
I gave it. I gave.
No, I'm just kidding. It's actually like 2 of them.
Oh boy! Wow.
I gave this one another 4 just because it has that nice smooth drinkability. Spices are hitting all the spice notes into it.
Pretty much
I
everything
get
we've
like that
already
look.
said.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Just make sure.
Yeah.
Spy?
I give it a 4-2.
Yeah, we're
Yep.
across the board.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to throw a curveball at you guys.
375.
You're giving it a 375?
No,
No, I
yo.
already gave it a 4. Everyone
Oh,
agreed.
you did. Oh.
No, with the next beer pick. We're switching our glasses here, boys.
Yeah, switch the glasses. All
Going
right.
dark.
Stout time.
We're going to go
Oh,
breakfast cereal.
Oh, you freaking prick, you. Man, he's
Look at
diving
that.
in.
Oh.
He's diving in hard.
Look at that can, Ben. That looks pretty wild,
That's
huh?
a full can.
You're getting bang for your buck
I
on
even,
that one.
I even went a little ahead with that. That came out not thick at all.
What is
That's
this?
more like a porter.
So this
This
is
is
go ahead, Ben.
This is a cereal grain stout.
Huh. Before I start, this is the most chocolate I've ever smelled in a beer in my life.
That does smell pretty chocolatey.
It's supposed to be like Cocoa Puffs. It's off to a great start.
If I have to, man. Ooh.
A-Bomb's World.
Do you know what's great with Cocoa Puffs? The PBR coffee.
Oh yeah.
It tastes like Yoo-Hoo and mix it with Cocoa Puffs.
What is this beer called?
That
A-Bomb's
sounds like a
World.
great breakfast.
Evergreen Brewing Company Stout.
A-Bomb's
A-Bomb's
World.
World.
Yep.
A-Bomb's
From,
World.
this is going to be Evergreen's.
Only 72 check-ins.
72 check-ins clocking at 4.15. This is Evergreen's.
There's a little bit.
Ro-
Does someone not have enough of a pour?
No, you can go ahead. Real quick before we get. I
Don't
forgot
kill
to do it last
Don't
time.
Kill it. Don't kill it.
The carrot beer, almost every single person who reviewed it, it averaged a 4. So we were all right on target with
Yeah.
everyone else's opinion.
Wow, that's great.
That's interesting. So wait, this is a bourbon barrel. This is a
I was going to
So-
say, this is bourbon.
Hang on, I'm rocking and
Okay.
rolling
it's
here.
bourbon.
all right.
It is bourbon.
Let me rock and roll. Okay, I can
Look
smell
how
that bit of
upset I
bourbon.
get. Look how upset I get.
Let me rock and roll.
Okay, so
Yeah.
A-Bomb's
Smell that
World is from Evergreen Brewing Company. It's a Imperial Double Milk Stout that
Collaboration
clocks
with Abomination.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Don't worry. It's a 9.2% ABV
You lie.
stout
smell the booze now.
You lie.
with with Abomination, a bourbon
rest
barrel aged imperial
Yeah, you
cereal
can
milk
really
stout
smell
made
some
from
of
loads
those.
of
A
flake
little
corn, flake oats, chocolate wheat, lactose, and cocoa. Okay, I got it in.
As soon as you told me it's bourbon, I smell the chocolate with the
yeah.
bourbon now.
Yeah.
It's
definitely.
not overpowerly burning though.
No,
No.
it's not.
It's not super thick either.
This tastes like fucking Cocoa Puffs.
This is an imperial,
And you don't
double
even know
milk.
it's 9.2.
No, this
Like,
is
Get out of here.
Alcoholic
lying.
Cocoa Puffs.
Oh yeah.
If you were an alcoholic and like Cocoa Puffs,
You can mix
is-
this with your Cocoa Puffs in the morning.
This
Yeah.
is good.
Wow.
oh my god. Fuck.
yeah.
Wow.
All right.
What?
This does not taste like coffee at all.
Okay,
so-
if you pull
No.
coffee from this.
this tastes like the milk my Cocoa Puff sat in for a while.
All right.
Do you taste coffee in this one?
I do not.
Oh.
Holy shit!
All
What?
right. Okay.
What?
All right. Now, for
We
how
all
much
did that.
for how much coffee I smell, I know how much chocolate I smell, and it's saying it's milky. I don't get. All right, this is more like a Yoo-hoo to me, where it says it's made of milk, but it's more watery.
Well, the milk
That
you're
makes sense?
getting is going to
Okay.
be like the lactose.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Like
for
the
me,
milk.
this would be if I drank the milk of my Cocoa Puffs, if I put water in my bowl instead of milk. It doesn't have that thick consistency of milk.
Yeah.
Where it's a little, it's like the
I get
like the
you. I get what
Similac
you're saying,
milk
yeah.
almost,
Yeah.
like the creamier, smoother, lighter tone milk. I get a lot more of the bourbon, like the booziness,
Yeah, definitely.
with a hint of chocolate, which for me is already out of the world because I don't taste coffee.
In
yeah.
a way too, it's like when you have it, it's like like it could be a little bit chewy.
I feel like I did a shot of bourbon.
I don't
Yeah.
like. I think
Without
the
the
bourbon's
burn.
very muted. I don't like. It's there, but it's not like overpowering.
There's a little heat to it.
A little bit of heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get the heat. I don't get like the bourbon
I feel
heat.
like it's just like chewy when you
Like, I
have
don't
a
think
little
it's
bit of it. Like I
boozy.
want to chew my tongue. Like
Jesus, that can.
You're actually having an allergic reaction, Ben. We need to take you to the hospital.
I'm very impressed with it though.
Does anyone have an EpiPen?
no, I'm okay. I'm not diabetic. I'm not having an allergic reaction.
That you know.
If you really wanted to kill me, you
So
just
we
inject
go
me a
from EpiPen
penicillin.
to diabetic. All right.
If you really wanted to kill
Because that
me,
makes sense.
if you really wanted to kill me, you would do it with penicillin. And that would put me on near death.
Oh yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
All right.
The funny thing is, our next beer.
This is made of penicillin.
It's called the syphilis cure.
I guess I'll score it first.
Wow.
I'll go 3.25. I gave it a score.
Wow.
Uh huh. All right.
Wow.
Now I'm scoring this as a taster.
Right.
Fair enough.
If this was a full can, that would be difficult for me. I'm going to be honest.
Agreed.
Yes. And I mean, I'm a dark beer fan. A pint. I can do a pint. It's a one and done beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a novelty.
It's a
beer.
one and done beer.
That's definitely a novelty
I feel like
beer
if you would
overall.
keep drinking it out of the can or out of draft, you would get more and more of that bourbon flavor on your
What is
tongue.
this? What is the ABV on this again?
9 something?
9.2.
Wow.
9.2,
It drinks
yeah.
stronger than a 9.2 to me.
Really?
It tastes stronger than a 9.2.
I think it's super easy drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
I
catch
think
it.
it's-
I
think
get
it's less
the
than a 9.2
booziness.
if you-
I get the
had-
booziness.
I also
I've
love
had,
bourbon though, so
There you go.
I've had stronger.
Oh yeah.
I've had
Stronger tasting.
Stronger bourbon. Yes, stronger bourbon tasting.
Yeah, that's very subtle.
That's
I-
actually
that's
really
subtle.
good.
I think this is a very, very
nice
good balance.
balance.
of the bourbon
Yeah.
with the chocolate. Like, because sometimes you'll get bourbon aging. It's
It's boozy.
present.
it's
Yeah.
a bourbon.
I mean, I think-
it's a bourbon with a beer.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
know it's like all right, this is gonna fuck me up.
It just
Yeah, I
rips
think the
your
Bourbon
tongue.
County is
Yeah.
boozy, but I mean, of course, it's a higher ABV.
Yeah,
you know,
they're
they're,
like
they're hovering
16,
on 14 and
16.
16.
Yeah.
That just rips your senses, like that hot, like some of those
Yeah.
beers that have the
Yeah.
high bourbon scent.
yeah, like
and
the dragon's
taste.
milk and stuff.
Right.
You know what? That's actually one of the very few stats I absolutely can't stand.
Really?
The dragon's
Just
milk.
because it was like the one time I remember graduation, we went to Zeno's at the beer bar in State College, and I said, I'm going to try this dragon's milk, right? I drank it. My dad's like, this tastes like fucking cow piss or something like that. And it was just like, I'm like, wow, this is, I didn't care for it. I just didn't really care for it. Like one of the very few beers
Yeah.
I would say maybe like a 2.
But that one's
Or
that
like a
one's super.
1.5.
Like sometimes it's just overpowering.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
why. It was just like it really like punched you, like somebody like got like an oak fist and punched you in the mouth.
Yeah, and it
punched you in
doesn't
the
usually
tongue.
taste like good bourbon.
Oh no.
Oh man, I was
This
somewhere,
was like made with Vladimir.
I was somewhere.
bourbon.
I won't mention the brewery because I won't shit on them for it. Because all their other beers are okay, but like they had a bourbon barrel brown ale, but it was aged in like Heaven Hill bourbon casks, so it just tastes like complete garbage.
Neat.
Because it's like Heaven Hill's like the bottom shelf of bottom shelves, and it was not good.
So what
But
was your score on this?
I went 4.5. I love this beer.
4.5.
Yeah,
Wow.
like this is a really awesome. Like I could do these. It's not super boozy. I would prefer like now that it's warmer out, I'm not as into the stouts, but like
Right.
if this was a winter, I could kill a case of this no problem.
Yeah.
And how like easy is drink, I would regret killing that case because it would be in a few days and I would be
Where
dying.
you at, Nick? Your first stout at the podcast table.
3.5.
3.5.
3.5.
We broke the 3. We're up.
We broke the 3. Hey, we got out of the sour, so we broke the 3. No, I thought it was very.
Oh.
It's
Like, Big Tony's throwing around tonight.
Like,
initially off the smell, you get a lot of the bourbon smell. It has a bourbon forward flavor to it on your tongue, but it does have that smooth chocolatey finish to it, like a smooth dark chocolate. So it's one of those.
Ooh,
like,
that smells fantastic.
I could drink it out of a tasting glass out in a flight a couple times, but
Kill
I
it,
think
I think we all got a healthy
pint.
pour.
It would get to be a little too much, I think.
you got the
Yeah.
remnants.
But still really good.
Nice. Pops, where you at?
I'm hovering between a 3.75 and a 4. I'm gonna go 3.75.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm in the same struggle. Yeah.
I'd love to go 4.
What's keeping you from going to 4? Maybe I can like work it out in my head too.
I think this one,
It's
for
a
me,
different chocolatey.
For me, I think if this
Yeah.
would have came out thicker, like a normal
Yes.
stout, I think it would have had more. I don't know, maybe more of the flavor. I don't know.
So my question is, what's so special about it to give it a 4? Really?
For me, I think I would have liked to have it a little bit creamier and thicker.
Yeah.
Like rich, like a
Yeah,
little bit
a
richer.
little
I think
richer.
it feels more of a porter than it does a stout.
It does. It
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
more.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I said when I poured it out quick, and it was very light and very smooth.
Yeah, it's like you're comparing Yoo-hoo to a chocolate milk,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and that's what this. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting it to be thinner. In
As it is.
that one?
inconsistent,
No, I'm trying
Right.
to get...
So that's
Which
the
it
difference
is.
for me.
Yeah.
Over the different breweries.
For me, I think I would like to see maybe just one more flavor in there, just something
Yeah.
other than all the different oats, which
Yeah.
you get the smoothness and creaminess from. But
Okay. Okay.
Do you need scissors?
I'll give you a little bit of a take then too. Like if they would have said this was a cereal
Go nuts.
chocolate cereal porter, this would probably be a lot better than marketing it as a stout, because
Yeah.
that
Agreed.
makes a huge difference when it comes to the beer overall. Now, like before Separatist, they were Sol. They made this Kojiman IPA. Okay, first sour I've ever had. People didn't care for this Kojiman. Like it had like sushi rice and some other stuff in it too, and it was a sour. So if they would have marketed it as a sour, it would have been fine. But they marketed it as just a regular IPA, and people thought it was sour. It was shit. They fucking threw it out.
Yeah.
And they didn't buy as much of it then too. So
you're saying it's almost mislabeled as
yes. So like if it
I don't
was
think
like
this was
something,
mislabeled, but yeah.
no, they had to go a different route with it.
Yeah. But
it
they
would
didn't.
probably be a little bit better. But no, good effort. No, seriously, like fine.
I just want to stay on track here. We are dragging a little longer this time.
We got 30 fucking beers.
Yeah, we gotta not say haul ass. We gotta keep on track here a little bit.
Right.
Where you at with the? Oh, you went 4 as well. Or
No,
I
I went 3.75. Yep.
All right. So this is the first of our 3 social distancing beers. We're gonna go for with the Breaking Brewing Company first. I had this. I already scored it. I give it a 4. I want to hear your guys' take on it and ask one question. And once you
fucking
guys
love this thing.
once you get it, this is a fantastic
This is
beer.
a fantastic
And
beer.
I'll be honest. So I had this one and I loved it, and then I had another one of these social distancing. So there's one of this can I did not have yet. So I've had 2 of these, and I
Okay.
think the other one I
same thing
have
for me, too.
was amazing. Like this is an amazing beer. The other one's better,
really,
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when I
So
I'll agree with
so
you
far
on that.
2 for 2 in the social distancing. They're both fantastic
Yeah.
beers. Fantastic.
So the one I'm looking at is Social Distancing Breaker Brewing.
Breaker Brewing
Yes.
Company. Yes.
Okay.
Um,
I'm picking up the aftertaste of grapefruit. Am I wrong?
it's hazy, juicy, citrusy,
hazy,
pineapple,
juicy,
and
yeah.
orange. So you're not far off.
For me, it's sweeter than grapefruit.
Yeah,
Almost
it
like
has-
ripe pineapple.
It has the like if you take sliced pineapple and grill it, and that's
Oh, yeah.
that's the sweetness you get out of this.
Here's
Yeah,
one question I
that's
have.
right
for you
on.
guys.
And I could sit on the beach and drink this all day long. I love this one.
Now, when you guys held it, the can was still very cold, right?
Yeah.
When you drank this, did almost all temperature disappear in your mouth?
Yes.
yes,
Like it drank like a warm beer.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it tastes phenomenal.
Yeah. That was the only thing I got from this. When I first cracked it, it came from a fresh, right out of the fridge, cold can, and I drank it, and I was like, I don't taste temperature in this beer.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those beers where even if you drink it and you let it sit out a little longer, or if you cracked it right out of the fridge, it stays exactly the same. Like, for how cold it is, it doesn't drink.
It doesn't drink ice cold.
We started recording this episode, and the beers kind of sat out for 10 minutes. We wanted to get a little warmer, not super cold out of the fridge. But when you drink this, there's no temperature to the drink.
Yeah.
I wonder if some of that, because this was just brewed. This is
fresh.
This is fresh as
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's just a little bit of hop heat going on there.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's fantastic though.
514
Yeah,
to
this is
20,
awesome.
clocking in at 8.2. So
Yeah.
So
Dude,
514, that was like 6 days ago or something.
This drink's like it's about a 4% that you could really get in trouble with.
Oh, it's definitely crushable.
Very, very crushable.
If this is the first of your taste of the social distancing, and
It's only going to get better.
yeah, it's gonna get amazing. I scored mine already. I gave this a 4. I gave this a 4 the day the day it came out. I came home.
4.25.
Like, you get 4.25.
4.25.
Yeah.
I love.
There you
I
go.
absolutely love citrusy IPAs and the earthy toned IPAs. Those
Gotcha.
are like that's what I go for.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna tell what the other one I had already is. So I want to know if you think the other one's better.
Well, first I gave this one
That
a
was
3.75.
okay.
It's an IPA. It's a little hoppy.
It's I don't mind it. What kills it for me is that aftertaste.
The sweetness in the aftertaste.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I said grapefruit earlier, but by the time I finished the taster, it was like, no, that's not grapefruit. I think it's the orange pineapple combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like an orange peel,
Yep.
and that's
Like the pithy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where it kind of came down for me a little bit. But it's a really good beer.
No, my board was doing this weird thing. Sometimes I don't know why it does it when I start a track over. It's recording, but it doesn't give it volume, and I have to take it up and then back down for it to. So
Like it's a reset.
So pretty much my whole master track right now is useless. So I have every other track, I can put it all together, but my master is kind of pointless right now, which is, I'm excited about it. I just realized it.
Outstanding.
51 minutes into the episode. Awesome. Yeah.
And we're only 3 beers in, or 4 beers.
4.
in?
4 now.
Yeah.
So
Out of 11.
Fuck.
This is going to be a long one, boys.
Great.
another one, I wish I had the points, but that's been like my theme like the past 2 weeks. Like I gave this 3.75. I don't know what it is about Breaker, but I feel like there's something in every single one of their IPAs that I can tell it's a Breaker beer.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it is. I don't know if
It's
it's
the
yeast they
mouthfeel, I
use.
think.
I don't know if it's just there's a taste to it that like
Yeah.
I'm like as soon as I cracked it I'm like I didn't have to look at the label to see it was the Breaker one. I'm like
Yeah.
It almost has like a lactosey mouthfeel.
yeah,
to it.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
I
they-
think they use
lactosey
lactose in like
mouthfeel.
all of their IPAs.
Just about.
But it's not on the can, so I don't
Or
know if
oats.
it is.
Yeah.
So I
They
don't
do
know
make a
what
lot of
it
oat
is.
rolled stuff.
There is
but-
another breaker that I had a 4-pack of, and I was gonna save it for the show. You guys got to try it before the show started, but it's gone. The pills, dude, I crushed that.
Crispy
It's
boys.
not a bad
Crispy boy.
thing. It's just there's just something about it that I feel like it makes a lot of their beers blend together for me.
Yeah,
But it's still great. 3.75. I could
I can
crush
see
it.
that.
I could definitely crush it.
With the shares I used to have at Seoul, there's this one cat that you always used to bring like the Breaker Brewing stuff, and they had like a lemongrass one.
That lemongrass beer, by the way,
all
is
this like
fucking
weird,
awesome.
all this weird shit
The
that
best
they would
beer I've
come
ever
out
drank.
with.
Was it Bill Arthur?
And it was wild. They even had a tea berry IPA at
Yep.
one point.
Nah,
Or tea berry
I'd-
ale.
What'd you do?
Oh, you goof!
Oh, here you
Go
guys
home,
one.
Tony. You're drunk.
No,
Don't forget, I roll off a whole shitload of paper towels.
11.8.
Yeah, welcome to the show, boys. Here we are.
Wolf.
Just a good old boys.
Never doing no harm.
This is the.
This is Ruby Soho.
Oh, you're gonna get it too.
I'm gonna be
Oh,
quite
a hair.
It is fresh because it is still very carbonated.
Oh baby. Oh baby.
11.5.
Oh baby.
I just.
You snorted. Snorted sucks.
Tony's doing a line of the head.
I like it so
Wow.
much.
That's the new way we're gonna taste.
I guess we're in Wolf of Wall Street now. We're
Yeah.
just snorting stuff off the table.
Gotta pump those numbers up, boys.
Rookie numbers.
Rooker numbers. All right.
Who's the collab with?
This is also Snitz.
We need to get the Snitz Creek freaking lemon and bologna beer on here.
Yeah, I want to do an episode with Snits.
Wicked Turtle was almost going to get us that then too, and then they sold out. of
What is it? Ruby what?
Ruby
It's just
Soho.
Ruby Soho. It's a Rancid song.
So social distancing, the breaker one. I didn't rate this one. I gave this one a 4 because it has all the stuff that I really like in it, the hoppiness, the little bit of the smoothness and all. So 4-0.
4-0.
4-0
For this beer.
for social distancing, the
Oh.
breaker variant. So I
We
tasted it.
weren't
and,
done
like,
talking about that yet.
but anyhow, that's it.
Ooh.
That's it from me.
Did everyone score the?
anyone need
Hey,
any
now.
more?
Did everyone score social distancing?
Yeah, 375.
You
for
scored
me.
it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. We're on to Ruby Soho.
Wow.
This is the other
We
Pillaroo
need some more.
Pillaroo
You got Spiff?
Pillaroo Snits Creek collaboration. It's actually saying on Untapped it's a 9%, but on the can it says
11.5.
11.5.
Ooh, that candy
Holy
pineapple.
shit.
That candy pineapple and this little hint of grapefruit.
That's whatever stout is left. I don't say it.
okay.
Surprise me, but whatever
Okay.
stout is left better be fucking amazing because
Okay.
this beer. I can say right now, this beer is the beer of the night for me. The Ruby Soho.
Wow.
Right now, and we still have
Wow.
4 more to go.
Big Tony pulling out
5
the
more
big
to
guns.
go. This is the fucking beer of the night.
Man, you're
Pops
you're
pulled out
going
his-
all. You're pulling to me. You're going all in on this. Holy
No,
fuck!
this is fantastic.
There is something.
Wow. It is fantastic.
There's
Holy
something. Better be something
shit.
left on this table that is amazing, or this is the fucking beer of the night for me. Holy crap!
Dad pulled out the penis and slapped it on the table
Yeah.
and said, I
What do you
claim-
got, boy?
I
Dick
claim
and balls.
We're dead. Really have to do it. That's,
Dick and balls are out.
yeah, he claimed dominance.
He mushroom stamped the table.
He LBJ'd it.
He LPJ.
Did you ever hear those stories? He used to pull his dick out and be like, "What up?" Because apparently he had like a huge dick, and we just like to show it to people.
We have a mutual friend who used to do the Nick Swartzen joke where he'd put his penis over his wrist and ask people what time it was. I'll give you 2 guesses who it was.
I'm sure it's Fulton.
Yeah, 100% fault.
I'm pretty sure he's telling me that.
I don't get any sour on this at all.
None.
It's sweet.
It's a sweet tartness to it.
You all right?
I'm fine.
All right.
I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
I'm all right.
Wow.
Is this listed under
It's
Snitz
definitely
or Pillaroo? There it is.
It's under Snits, I believe.
Yeah, that definitely.
These are
tastes
two
like
of my
a sweetheart.
These are my 2 favorite fruits on the planet: is grapefruit and pineapple.
Think there's
You
no
d-
check-ins on it.
You don't think that the grapefruit and the pineapple will work out, but somehow it does.
It's awesome.
The sweetness of the pineapple and then like the subtleness of the grapefruit, I think that really
There's
works
a little
well
bit left,
for
Big
it.
Tony.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro.
Now, Untapped is saying 9. The can says 11.8.
Which one are you looking at? There's 2 of them.
Is there?
Of Snitz Creek, and one gave me like an error when I looked at
Yeah,
it.
one gave me an error as well.
It gave me an error and then kicked me over to this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm on the one that's 11.8. That must be the right one.
Let me go back and
Yeah, there's 2. The second one is I think the right one.
All right, let me try it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, 0. Yeah.
All right, maybe this is it. Yep, here it is. 11.8. I found it. Yep.
Okay, so there's 2 of them
Yeah.
that I found. So it's
Yeah.
the IPA sour.
Yeah.
There's the 11.8. I found it.
Yeah.
Right out of the
There we
woodwork.
are. Yeah.
All right. Well, you've already claimed your dominance here, Dad. What are you scoring it?
Big dick energy.
425.
Wow.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go higher.
425.
That's high enough to be like a whoa.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, Spive, what about you, buddy?
I definitely pick up all the flavors. It's really good.
Great color too.
Yeah. Super easy drinking.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay with a 4, though.
4.
Yep.
Okay. Should I go?
Go ahead.
As described before, got that nice sweet pineapple with the subtlest grapefruit. I would definitely give that. I'll follow with Senior's lead on this one. 4.25.
I'm with you.
It's
4.25.
sweet.
Yeah.
It could definitely qualify as like a sweet beer category beer if they had to make a sweet beer. And that's really right
So
there.
where maybe the pomegranate and the blueberry for me maybe fell short because I wish it was raspberry because it's just my two. It would be like a dream beer for me.
Pomegranate's a little bit iffy, and they combine it with blueberry.
Pineapple, grapefruit as being my favorite things on the planet. and you put it together in one beer, and it tastes this good, and it tastes that smooth, and it's 11.8. Wowzer!
Okay.
I'm going. I'm very torn between 4.5 and 4.25, but I'm gonna stick with my guns and go 4.25.
Here's a good one for you, devil's advocate. So
No,
we
no
don't
big story
necessarily
here.
no.
Go ahead.
So we don't know what hops are in this. It's just we
No
just
idea. It tastes like juice.
yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, if they threw in Galaxy with this combination of fruit,
Would
you
the
think it would
would the
you think it would
Galaxy
apple?
would the Galaxy stand out? Would it be question?
Well, if you remember from our Infinity Hopped episode, that's had the Galaxy with the grapefruit
Really?
or with the blood oranges.
Did it
and
really?
It really cranked it the fuck out.
Maybe.
Yeah. I would think if they brewed this with Galaxy hops, it would be wild.
All right. You know what, Ben? You actually bumped up my score.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm serious. I'm gonna.
Wow.
You pushed me to the 4.5 only because how good you reminded me how good that blood orange beer was out of that beer.
Yeah.
This beer is just a hair below it when it comes to, you know what I mean? It really is. This is as close as I'm gonna get to like my perfect beer. You know what I mean?
And believe me, I'm not trying to convince people of doing high scores. I'm just saying.
You could ask my dad. You put a can. They would buy a jar of grapefruit, and I would chug the juice and then eat the grapefruit all day long. Like I've always been like,
Always a grapefruit friend.
yeah, love grapefruit and
hate it.
pineapple. Yeah,
I hate grapefruit except in a drink.
There you go, man.
yeah, 4.5 for me. Ben upgraded me. Oh my god, the aftertaste grapefruit is there. It's so good. Andy,
4.
4.
I really like it. It does not drink like 11.5%. Holy
No.
shit! This will murder you.
Yeah, well.
This would be an amazing beach beer.
Ooh, baby.
Like sitting out on the beach. Fuck yeah, man.
Hey, if you guys want to make this like a regular thing, please do.
Yeah, no, this it's killer. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't love grapefruit. I don't hate grapefruit either, but
Yeah.
like I don't love it. It does have like that dry end to
Yeah.
it from the grapefruit. But like it really works. I dig it.
All right.
Initially, I did not like it at all.
Really?
Like when I would initially took a big old whiff of it, a nice small sip. You had to get a huge mouthful of it to actually understand how great this tastes.
That hit all parts of your palate.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. So even with not liking sours, I give it 3.5.
Well, all right.
Oh, all right.
3.5. I'm not liking sours, but it's very fruity. It has the good sweetness
One of our
that
phones
contrasts
is
to it,
interference. I hear it in my ears.
and it
Might
was
be you, Ben.
What's your phone?
Your phone. I hear clicking from the interference. Remember how at the one episode I was getting interference from you? Are you Verizon?
Mm-hmm.
I have a theory that Verizon's somehow their signals interfere with fucking because I have AT&T.
kind of like how people are saying
do you
that
have?
5G caused
FirstNet.
coronavirus.
I have AT&T, and I can have it sit right next to the board all night, and I don't have no issues. As soon as Ben puts his phone near any of my Zoom devices, I hear it in my ears. Like, put it near the thing.
Because I never hear it with my Verizon anymore.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
My phone doesn't do it, and I have
Yeah.
Verizon. And the same phone, I think.
It's Ben. It's Ben's phone. He's not doing it right now, but he was before. During the whole McNiffs episode, I heard this clicking in my head, and I was like, "Are we picking up like interference or something?" And Ben had his phone sitting right next to it. It's just a weird. Ben has a weird. I may have to move your seat next week.
5Gs are turning the frogs gay.
It's 5G.
Or
I can't.
or that.
All right, we'll see how it works. We'll see what it
All right. So Senior picked out the next beer. He did the other social distancing,
Okay.
but with Evergreen. So
All righty.
Spive, guess what?
Hey now. We're gonna start.
You're
with
breaking
Spive.
it
All
open.
right. Get it in you, Spud. Get that chug in you.
Use the full Spive.
Are you giving it a rinse?
Anyone else want?
Yeah, give me. You know what?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm a savage.
Classic. I'll get up.
I'm a
I'll get up.
savage. Classic booby ratchet. I change the lyrics all the time. Jesus, man. Why did you just put it down
Wow.
like this? Look at these professionals rinsing their glasses.
Oh boy, that smells good.
I rinsed mine earlier.
Don't worry, I tagged people, so you're good.
Yeah, I've been tagging you in all the beers as well.
Yeah, I tell you all you guys.
Did you add him? Yep. Cool. All right, so this is the Evergreen one.
Yeah, he was pretty
And who's this
swift
with
like
Evergreen
with our
and Abomina-
ads.
Are they all with Abomination?
Abomination. It's always Abomination, but with
Okay,
a
except
different
the one
brewer.
is.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay, the Pillaroo and Tattered Flag is with Abomination as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one might come up as Tattered Flag because they canned it. I could be wrong though. Because Abomination has their own solo social distancing beer. So yeah, this social distancing
This is the Evergreen.
This is the Evergreen.
Right off the bat, I can tell you it's a lot more of a straw color than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Hazier. Yep.
A lot
Everybody
hazier.
get. Everybody get it.
Yep.
This one's an 8.4, 8.2. I forgot you guys all have. I forgot you guys have all on tap, so I might have snitched on myself when I said I wasn't going to say anything. So if you don't look at my scores, you'll be fine.
Oh, I'm gonna be looking now.
I just joined Untapped earlier today, so I have no idea what I'm doing yet with it.
I haven't looked at my feed and it doesn't say your names.
That is good. Wow.
I'm curious how you feel about this one. This is a little hoppier.
This is more of the grape. This is
It is a
more
little
of like
hoppier.
that citrus.
It is a little
Oh,
hoppier.
that's even better. That's even better.
That is.
We'll
even
start with
better.
you. What do you
better.
think?
What did they give the last one? I don't remember.
I gotta look at what I gave the last one.
Yeah, I know.
It's not going to be as high as the last one. I
No?
can tell you that right now.
I didn't think it would be for you.
It's a little bit hoppier than.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's a good flavor, hazy, definitely citrusy.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit on the creamy side, but it's just a little too hoppy for me. It's a little hoppier than the last one with Brewer.
100%.
Breaker.
They don't tell you what they put in these to make them different, I don't think, either.
See, now that does not have the breaker taste.
No.
No, it doesn't.
Right. No.
This one tastes like if you took the Juicy Lucy or whatever that one there.
Juice
Juice
Juicy.
Juicy.
Juice Juicy or whatever. Or Juicy Lucy, Juice
This
Juicy.
tastes like Trogs
Juice
Lollipop.
Juicy.
But better.
It kind of does taste
But better,
like
but
Lollipop.
better
think
than
so?
Lollipop. I think so.
Yeah,
and
I would agree.
I crushed Lollipop when it was out this spring.
I gave
I think this is better than Lollipop.
I gave the Breaker Brewing Social Distancing a 3.75. I'll probably give this one a 3.5.
3.5?
Okay.
That's exactly where I thought you would be
I've-
if you gave
I've-
the other one.
I've- this is a 3.5 for me.
What about you, Nick?
That
Done.
New England.
What did you give the last one? Do you remember?
I gave last one 4.25. I just looked at it
Yeah.
again. I'm gonna go with Andy. I wish I had the extra
The
points here.
increments.
I wish I had the increments
Yeah.
to go in between because
Untapped. Add increments.
yeah, please.
I think if
Yeah.
you pay for a premium,
I'm not trying to pay
They
for
do.
stuff.
yeah, they'll give you more.
Yeah.
Or just
You know what?
go on my
Make
Cash
it free,
app.
man.
Okay.
You know what? My one buddy
Let-
actually
let-
can do increments. but
Really? Let him finish
that's
his-
it.
let him finish his
that
thought
was,
here.
That was it.
I would give it a 4.4 if I could.
A 4.4.
4.4.
But
So you're not going to give it the 4. You're gonna
I'm not-
match-
You can't do the point.
I'm not gonna give it the 4.5.
No?
I'm,
All right.
I'm gonna hold out on it. I'm gonna hold out on the 4.5.
You're saving your virginity for someone special.
Saving the 4.5 for something special.
I like where you're at there.
Hopefully
Yeah.
the
Like where
next
your head's
one's
at,
a little
buddy.
bit better, even because you're saying they're gonna get better.
I said I've had
he didn't
two
tell
of
us
these.
which one of the other one that he
I've had
yet.
two of these, and
Oh.
I think one is I mean the other one's
You-
good,
you've
but I
had
think
the last
one
two.
I
Like
think
this one and the
one is
previous one?
clearly better than the other. Yeah, not clearly, but one is fantastic to me, and the other one they're both amazing, but one takes the edge for me. And,
These beers is not like the other.
So good.
what do you think, Andy?
I'm going 4.25. I really like this one. Like,
Do you
it's
like it
got
better than the other?
I like it a lot better than the other.
Yeah,
Like I said, I don't not like Breaker beer. I don't want to make it sound like
Yeah.
I don't like the Breaker.
right.
There's something
It just
about
has
them.
a unique
Yeah.
taste to
They
it.
all like that tastes like every other.
They have a-
Breaker
they have a
IPA I
signature
had.
taste to
Yeah.
them,
I mean, which
like-
isn't bad. It's just
That's
this-
not
I
bad.
like
There's
this
a lot
lot
of
better.
major, like big name breweries that have a signature taste.
Yeah, it's like
Yingling,
this has that
Equilibrium. Yeah.
this
Yingling.
has that dry hoppiness to it, and
yeah.
with that little bit of hop burn
Yeah.
to it, and
Yeah,
it's
it
just
does.
it's
Yep.
dank.
I'm right with you. I give it a 4.25 too.
I dig
Like,
it.
I really like this beer.
And if you really think about it, then too, like if it didn't have its signature taste, and you're like, man, why didn't it have its signature taste? You
Yeah.
know, like,
So this is
for me at least. Like,
so it says real quick. The beer industry has always relied on community now more than ever, and since we can't drink together, we'll brew together. But responsibility apart to get us through these hard times. Social distancing is a massive collaboration from Abomination Brewing Company put together with some of their favorite folks in the industry. Each collaboration brew has their own unique version of this DDH
double dry hop.
Oh,
or
double
the
dry hop.
or the Dippa. So trust us, you're going to want to try them all.
Dank.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely dank.
Dank,
You
yes.
definitely get the. I get the more.
Yes.
Where'd you get this?
I get the
'Cause
dry
wanna go
hop,
get some.
the double dry
At
hop
Evergreen.
more on this one than I
At
did from the
Evergreen.
Yeah,
last
drive
one.
up to Evergreen Mechanicsville. What do you think?
Mechanicsburg, if you go
I
to
love
Mechanicsville,
it.
you're not going to find
Yeah,
it.
Mechanicsville, no. Mechanicsville, no. Mechanicsburg, maybe.
Wow, Tony.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here. What are you giving it?
I give it a 4.25 too. I'm
4.25?
right with Andy. Yeah, this is a really good beer for me.
Ben?
Maybe able to have it at the hotel with wings.
Yeah, right.
4.25. Dank. It has that little bit of thinness where
Yeah.
it's so crushable that
Oh,
you
yeah.
Yes.
It's definitely.
really want to.
Both
Yes.
of them are crushable.
Yeah.
No, no
I think
doubt.
this one more so, though.
I
Yeah.
could,
Yeah,
I
this
could
one has
definitely,
more of an edge with that.
This is
yeah.
more my style.
I
Yeah.
could definitely see me teeing up like
Or-
an empty can of this in my backyard after crushing
Yep.
6 of them and trying to send it into the pine trees.
Well, I'm
Like,
going to do
What club were you using?
6. I'd call it. I'd call
would be
it
a driver.
4.
Driver?
I'd call it
Forget the
4,
full.
and then you'll be going for it.
Yeah.
I would say it'd be like,
shit, it
no,
only takes one.
no, you make a video.
Then we bring back the can with a nice pitching wedge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spy. You would be like, Spy of America. Here we go.
chug.
We're
There you
not-
go.
We're not on camera, so no one's seen that. So that was all for
I
now.
don't care.
All right.
I don't care.
Anyway,
That was a nice chug though, Ben.
it was a good chug. It was a good taster chug.
It's more of a shot.
Power hour.
We always have a good damn time here.
All right, so
fuck it.
this is the other one I have had so far, and I gave this is a 4.5 for me.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in it. I don't know what hop they use. I don't know if this is just evergreen style. If this is evergreen style, then I need to go there more often.
Yes.
Because I absolutely love this beer.
Oh yeah.
I am disappointed. So when we and Ben went to go pick these up, I purchased the 4. I mean, Ben, he's an animal, so he buys a full 4-pack of everywhere we go. I'm not a baller like that. So I picked up the Tattered Flag ones, and he picked up the evergreen ones. And now looking back, I wish I picked up a full pack for myself with these 4 beers.
haven't had the other one yet.
because this
What if
is
that's the 5?
yeah, we'll see. But this beer is as close to as a perfect IPA for me as I'm gonna. get.
I was so close to doing the 4 or 5, but I'm holding it because I'm hoping for something better. It's
Yeah.
I totally
this
get
is,
you.
This is
Yep.
so good.
This is fantastic.
This such a great summer beer, like
I-
crushing, mowing the grass, whatever you want to do with it.
I rolled my panties down and took it for this one.
Ooh.
It's funny though because as you do like the untapped stuff, like you'll have some like I have Miller High Life on as a 5.
Yeah. I think I ranked Bush as a 5. Like,
Yeah.
As like literally it was like I was
I got
at
you
like
guys.
Huckle Bucks because they were $2 a beer and I'm like 5. I remember my brother messaged like it's like you really gave High Life a 5. I'm like, yeah, bro, it's champagne of beers.
It's the champagne of beers.
I got you guys fucking topped for a 5 beer.
I'm Nostradamus. I know what it is.
Zima.
That's not a beer though.
No,
It's
it's
not
not
even
I
a
know,
beer.
but I
What?
gave because we had a shit beer night for our one of our beer club nights, and I brought Zima, and we just drank shit beer the whole entire time.
No,
Sounds
I don't
amazing.
How many 5s?
So
They
like,
still make Zima?
well, they only made it a limited time, like
They did
a year or
briefly.
two ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, what was
So-
it? We were talking about this yesterday or 2 days ago about how like we can't all just drink 10% IPAs all
That was
day
me.
long.
That's
yeah.
because Keith was like, "Oh, Bush, gross."
Yeah,
And
right?
I'm like, "Fuck you, man."
After I was like, Bush.
I was drinking Natter Days. All right.
Yeah, dude.
Hey,
Like you
Hey,
can't like.
no
don't get me wrong.
joke. No
they're
joke.
not bad.
No joke. Went to Hudson Valley and put out a can of Natter Days, and they're like, "Who the fuck brought the Natter Days?" And then all of them were like, "This isn't bad beer." Like I'm like,
I mean,
"Hey, who
told ya.
gives a shit?"
so
It's
so
fun.
when I'm out on the lake, I'll either take Lager Light, or if I'm looking for something a little bit fruitier, it'll be
Yeah.
Natter Days, just because it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
good summertime crushable beer that you can just drink all fucking day and not care about.
I think last year Natter Days was the official beer sponsor of all golf tournaments.
it was.
Nice.
Oh,
last
shit.
Year, last year it was.
That pink
Dude,
lemonade,
like, well, I mean,
man.
seriously, like, I love the craft beers, all that, but like, I can't get a 30-pack for $20.
No, yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I
hell
mean,
no.
like, PBR and Busch are like usually like my go-to like cheaper beers. Like,
If I'm hosting a party, I'm not buying a 30-pack of Pizza Boy.
no,
definitely not.
hell no.
I will have my own personal stash.
Hey,
but-
Pizza Boy plug here. Pizza Boy variety packs at the Beer Shack, $19.99
Wow.
plus tax.
Variety pack.
Variety pack 6-pack of Pizza Boy,
I'll be there.
$19.99 plus tax.
That's great.
Here's what. Actually, you know what though? When I said
Shameless plug.
I tell you what, saying that you can't host a party with Pizza Boy, that is actually incorrect. Because when you go to Pizza Boy, for the same price as you go to any other brewery in the area and get a 4-pack,
Oh, yeah, they're
they give you a
6-packs.
They give you a
6.
Yeah, no,
6-pack.
they have-
Six
they have
pack,
great
and they're
prices.
all pounders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have great
yeah,
prices.
it's 6-pack pounders, $19.99 plus tax.
Yeah, and
at
like their
Shack.
regular like offerings are super solid.
Yeah, more bang for your buck for real.
No,
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of Pizza Boy.
Which one is this?
And not only that, you can always
I need that.
Strawberry
Tattered Flag strawberry
parfait, like pirates.
Perfect.
Now this is a collaboration with Tattered Flag and Seven Sirens Brewing Company. And Seven Sirens Brewing Company does a little unique thing when it comes to their canning line. They actually put the beer in 19.2 ounce fluid ounce cans. So they're like super tall. They're like steel stacks.
The road soda cans.
Yeah. There's a really cool lineup that they
smells
had.
really good.
They had a really cool lineup of those cans. One of them was like a peach cream ale, and they sold out of that completely. So
Did anyone find it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
It tastes like a
I put strawberry and then P'_ARRR and it came up.
Oh, you have to put the apostrophe.
Apostrophe in there, yeah.
Wow, this checks in very well.
93 check-ins at 4.19 as the overall.
That's interesting.
I don't know where they get the 419 from, but okay.
Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter.
I get vanilla.
Yeah.
I definitely don't get any of the granola.
It's very tart.
No coconut.
Oh wow.
Yes, no. I agree. I did try this before, and I didn't check it in, but I did try a little bit of.
I get the
Ben's.
vanilla in there.
And I gave a can of this
I
to
get
my
the
guest. I
vanilla
had a guest
very
on the
much
show
so.
not too long ago, and I gave her the other can. I think it smells like a.
It smells
I
like a
smell granola.
wine.
I smell the granola and the parfait when
When do you smell it? Do you taste it?
I get a hint of granola. That is very tart.
So
Yeah.
if I'm drinking like a granola beer, I'm weighing it against the Rotunda granolas.
Yeah, we just had one at what the hell was it? We just put it out like a month ago or so.
Yeah, like the
Is it the
strawberry,
strawberry one?
yeah,
Yeah.
strawberry mango or strawberry something, strawberry tart granola. Some
Yeah,
shit.
that one.
Yeah. You
So-
can taste the
God
granola in that.
damn, wow.
So I don't get any coconut, and I'm glad because if I had the coconut,
The croconut.
croconut. That's a new Crowbot song. The croconut.
Between the Logner and the Croconut.
Listen, man.
Damn, man. You're something else.
You take 10 pin. You take 2 pain pills and top them off with beer and see if you could talk normal. I don't condone
Challenge
that.
Challenge accepted.
I don't condone it, but
Next week we're rating pain pills. Pain pill and beer combination. Oh God.
Oh Jesus!
spoiler alert. I've been doing that for weeks.
Is there anything more Schuylkill County than that though? Like,
Dude, my fucking liver would look like a lava lamp in my insides.
Yeah, if you're chugging lager with
Listen,
it.
though,
You'll
be all right. You'll be
Listen,
fine.
my doctor is not impressed with my liver enzymes. We'll just put it.
No shit, Sherlock. No shit, Sherlock. Like,
I'm picking up a slight coconut.
My dad's so disappointed.
yeah, he is. He is so disappointed.
I just love that.
I'm
Just
staying
like,
focused on the beer.
So back to this beer. I'm gonna have to agree with Tony Senior over here that I could feel heartburn coming on with this.
Yes.
After,
Oh, yeah.
Even
Oh,
after
yeah.
2 of the tasting cups, you could really have heartburn coming on after this one.
I'm gonna tell you this. When I tried this one initially, because I cracked a can of this beforehand, I got pucked with the tartness. It's
How do you think I
super
feel?
fucking tart.
I dig it though.
It's not like now, it's not bad now because with all the beer that we had, if you want something to like kind of like strip your palate and then like go
Yeah.
on to the next beer, this is the beer for it. I'm not shitting on it, but they could if they would have toned down on the tartness of it, I think this would have been a little bit of a better beer.
All right.
I would give that a 3.5. I'll give my
3.5.
score.
All right, so I'm gonna go my score. I'm scoring this absolutely 1,000% as a taster because if I score this as a full can,
It'll
I
be a
don't-
0.
It wouldn't be a 0, but it'd be a lot less.
Yeah.
Because it would be very tough for me to finish multiple of these. This is a
Yeah.
good. I think everything that they wanted to, except the coconut, which I'm glad it didn't hit that note. So thank you for that. But everything else on that list that it hit, the granola, the strawberry, the cream, the parfait, I'm all about it. I like it. But I'm scoring this as a taster. I took I took a taster of it. I'm scoring it for what it is. Flavor wise, it's a 3.75 for
Okay.
me. Full can, I would be more in the 3.25 area.
No, that's absolutely fair then too. Also, like with the tartness, like trying to be the creaminess, it tastes a little slightly like a sour cream
Yeah.
at the back half of it then too. And that's kind of like another thing. Like if I'm looking at like a dessert beer, that's definitely would be a here. Let me do it.
You talk.
So
Ooh.
Bam.
I just
Mazel
want
tov.
to do that.
Mazel tov. So, Spy, what do you rank it?
I'm at a 3.25. It misses a couple of notes that it says it's supposed to hit. And as far as a granola beer goes, it's not.
You're ranking it to Rotunda.
I'm ranking it to the Rotunda.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. As a sour, though, it's a really good sour.
I'm getting every fucking drop out of that.
If you like sours, this is definitely one that you should try.
Yeah. Did anyone else score this? I missed Nick, Andy.
I 3.
3.
It's a little overly tart, I think. It also says it's an IPA, and I don't get any IPA.
No, there's
from
no
it.
IPA.
zero
There's zero
IPA.
IPA.
Like this is
at
straight
all.
sour.
Yeah.
Like Spive said, like
This is
to the Rotunda one. The Rotunda one really tasted like a parfait.
Yeah.
I didn't score it. I thought I did, but so I don't remember. I actually have one can of it left, so maybe I'll do that when I go home.
Yeah.
But like
just had one
it's
today.
decent. It's an
Of this?
okay dessert.
Don't tell me.
I could drink it as a dessert, but I don't love it. But
Peanut butter?
it doesn't taste coconut. I don't get IPA. It just tastes straight up strawberry and vanilla.
Yeah, pretty much.
Adjuncts.
Yeah, I went a 3 with
I-
this one.
I-
It's
I went-
it's way too tart for me. It's way too tart for me. Only reason why
That's
I
not the right can.
Only reason why I went a 3 is because it has the flavors that they describe. It has the
Yeah.
vanilla. It has the strawberry. Everything's there that they're saying, but it's just way too much for me on the tart side.
The flavor profile spot on. Strawberry, vanilla, acidic, coconut. I pick up the coconut slightly. Here's what I said about it. Super tart, but very tasty. Fruity with an ever so slight coconut flavor. I gave it a 3 because it hit all the flavor profiles. But it's a punch in the face as soon as
It's
you
a
cut.
it's a, like
Very
a
punch in the
little throat
face.
burner too.
I think
Yeah.
like now that the
like and I
flavor,
love
I mean,
sours, but it's
Yeah.
just
now like with the flavor profile in like with saying acidic, yeah, that's
It
definitely
was very acidic.
like
Yeah.
the tart and acidic really pair up with this,
stings
and
the
it's like
nostrils.
it's like it grips your tongue. It's like
Yeah.
it's like crushing it.
What
at
are
this
I got it in
point.
the back of the
candies?
throat.
What are those candies?
Warheads.
Warheads are the flat. I forget what they're called, but that's what it reminds me of. I'm not shitting on them. It's a tasty beer.
Yeah.
no,
But
it's not
I can feel the
bad.
whole-
It's definitely not for everybody either.
Yeah.
No,
With
no,
that, with that
definitely
tart
not.
profile.
I just
a
think
full
that-
can of that, and I'd be looking for Tums.
yeah,
Nick's
yeah.
over here. Nick just had a taste of the next beer report.
Oh my!
And I think he's in love. I think
Yeah?
he found his 4 or 5.
What is first off? What is this?
All right. Well, I'll break it down this way. This beer is called Liberate My Nanas.
This is delicious. This is definitely liberating something
Wow.
because it is phenomenal.
So this is
it
the Elvis Presley beer. This is chocolate peanut butter banana.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Pilgrim.
You can curse by.
Yeah.
And I keep
We say
So
fuck
this
all
is
the time.
Absolutely fine.
This is the only beer tonight that is not a collaboration beer. This is made solely by the Pillaroo guys who did the Brewfest, who are coming to Pottsville very, very
guys.
soon.
this is
So-
phenomenal.
And this is their
Slipknot lyric.
I have not had it yet.
Wow.
I'm trying it right now.
It's no, there's
phenomenal.
you
You're
cannot.
not holding out
no coffee.
There's
What's
zero
this?
coffee.
This
Zero coffee.
this zero coffee.
If you
right?
taste
Wait.
coffee,
Zero
Wait.
coffee.
Your rating, go.
Let me get one more drink.
Yeah, get in there.
If
get
you
in there.
taste coffee,
Get deep with that. Get deep
we
with
have
that,
to
man.
get a
One,
brain
one drink,
scan
everybody
on
knows
you.
rules.
Let it dance on your tongue.
Yeah, let
All
it
right,
dance around.
Real quick.
El Presidente,
Smell.
come and join us.
Smell is I don't get much peanut butter, but the smell is chocolate banana.
Yeah.
I get more of the peanut butter and banana
Really?
when I smell it.
I get,
Slight chocolate, the little sharpness at the end. That's this chocolate.
Yeah.
Here we go. Does it make him smile? I don't know.
I get a little bit of roast. I don't want to say coffee. I get a little bit of roast.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think that might be the chocolate.
It could be.
Yeah.
Oh, and the chocolate malts.
Yeah.
I get-
the
I
darker
get-
chocolate malts. Yeah.
The only thing I would have maybe kicked up a hair is maybe a hint more peanut butter.
Oh, I'm with you there.
I get
Okay.
more chocolate banana, but I'm
Do you
gonna
like peanut butter?
yes.
Yeah, so
I'm
do
going
I.
to score it. I think this is
A
really
scoreable stout.
I think this is a scoreable stout 100%.
What are we looking at here, Tony?
I'm scoring it as a taster. I still don't think, even though it doesn't taste like coffee, I'm not a stout guy. I think it'd be tough for me to drink multiple of these or
Right.
have a full glass by myself. So I think a taster is perfect for me. 350.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And since
Good job, guys. Good job.
yeah, and since we're gonna go the reversal, I'm gonna go on my take on it.
Go ahead, Ben. You
Right
go
off
your
the
take.
right off the smell, you smell a little bit of the peanut butter, a little bit of the banana, a little bit of sharpness at the end of it. When you drink it, slightly thin, just a little bit of chocolate, has a little bit of the banana, and it has a good peanut butter taste to it then too. Hits
You're
all three of
literally
those
iterating
things.
everything we said was already in the beer.
No, but I'm
Yeah,
just saying though.
you're saying
Like,
it hits the nose, right?
You got to aerate it like the wine.
yeah, I could do that.
So,
But I mean,
Yeah, I
but I
bet.
mean, still though.
all right. So
it's-
you said that. All right. So me, I get chocolate and banana.
Yes. No, they really good job of like hitting every note that they say it's going to hit.
I
Yeah.
want to drink this
Yeah.
while eating a banana split and
I would
chocolate-
actually-
and chocolate chip banana bread.
No, let me put this.
Yeah.
I would like to pour
This
this
is
over a
phenomenal.
banana split.
Yes. Yes.
I would like the only thing I would change on this would be a little bit more banana and a lot more peanut butter.
See,
on
I
that.
I get a lot of banana.
Yeah, I get
Yeah,
a lot of
I'm all right
banana.
with the
I get a lot of
banana.
banana, but
a
I
little
get
bit more banana.
I
would
get like
add
balance in
stouts.
everything.
Yeah. I don't
I
get
know
would
what
add
this
a
would
little
be
bit of
awesome?
peanut butter, and it would be add a little bit of peanut butter, and the banana's perfect.
You
the
know
way
what would be
it's
awesome
at.
as a beer float,
Yes,
like
Yeah.
a scoop
Yeah.
of vanilla ice
Yeah.
cream in a glass.
So real quick, as someone besides of just maybe trying their stuff at Skookstock or anything like that, after having one of their own beers and 2 collaborations, are you excited for them to come?
Oh,
to Pop?
absolutely,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
definitely.
yes.
Yeah, I can't
Who
wait.
wouldn't be?
Yeah.
Here's
They
a-
make a Gears iced tea beer.
Oh yeah, I've
A
had it.
Rattler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rattler.
This was
It's called
scooking around.
Skooking around.
Totally.
It's
What
so
was
good.
what was their
Really?
banana beer they had last
Yeah.
year out?
the banana
Banana split milkshake.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
a banana.
So this
Abra
reminds me
Calabra.
of a
Abracalabra.
banana split milkshake with like Hershey's chocolate porter.
Yeah,
The Yingling Hershey's
I think
chocolate
this has
Yeah.
more chocolate than Hershey's.
I would
did.
take this over the Hershey's chocolate
Yeah.
porter.
This
Oh,
has-
absolutely.
This has
Yeah,
more
absolutely.
chocolate.
This is
This is
phenomenal.
a killer beer. Like I don't like banana. I don't like an estery flavor. So like typically wheat beers don't do well with me. But this amount of banana with the amount of chocolate kills it.
Yeah, no, it's
Kills
it's, It's super solid.
Yeah.
I'm picking up almost it's not the right way to say it, but it's almost like a bitter chocolate.
Yeah, it's more
like
like,
a
a
darker
dark
chocolate.
chocolate.
It's
Yeah,
like
I
a-
can
yeah,
see that.
but
It's like a
it-
darker
which is
chocolate,
what I
but a
actually-
little
I
bit on the
personally
bitter.
prefer.
And I'm not saying it's a bitter beer. It's a really, really
It
good
balances
beer.
well with the
Yeah.
bananas.
I am the flavor profile banana. I pick up the banana, the peanut butter. I'm picking up more of a bitter,
For
like
me-
a baking chocolate
See,
versus
I
a
like
milk
that, like,
chocolate.
that
See,
dark
Yeah.
chocolate.
you know what
Yeah,
chocolate
okay.
I
I
get?
get that. I
This
get that.
this tastes more to me like chocolate syrup out of a bottle that you mix with your chocolate milk than a candy bar of chocolate.
And that's where the sharpness comes in.
Yeah.
That's what
yeah.
I get. And I
I-
normally
I do
don't
too.
get chocolate
Well,
out of a beer.
I gotta be honest. Being a dark beer stout fan, I'm a little disappointed in my taste buds because it did not surpass the Ruby Sour.
Really?
It did not surpass the Ruby.
Was it a
Ruby
good stout?
Sour. It's a really good stout. Really good stout. But for tonight, I laid it on the table earlier, and I said, "There's
We
got
have
to be
one more to go.
something. There's got to be something
more to go.
No,
better
actually,
Two
than
more
one,
to
yeah,
go.
2 more to go.
We
Yeah.
haven't had it yet."
yeah.
And I was a little disappointed because I thought this was going to surpass.
I'm just
this.
happy I checked in 2 stouts tonight. That's an
Yeah.
accomplishment.
This
already.
is a
So-
really
No,
good
you
beer.
rated 2 stouts.
Yeah.
Progress.
You rated 2
Yeah.
stouts.
All right, let's go this one next. I'm gonna go pee fast.
So, beforehand, I'd rate this. Hang on. I would definitely rate. I didn't rate it. You
didn't rate
fucking skipped me.
Andy, did you rate it
Hell,
yet?
man.
I did rate it.
You did rate
but
it.
Ben still needs to talk.
Ben, take your time. We'll start with
So,
Andy over
with-
here.
Okay, all right, all right,
All
go
right,
ahead.
yeah.
Go, all right,
We'll start with
whatever.
Andy over here,
All right,
alright?
all right, new guy. All right, new guy. Take the reins. Take the fucking reins.
Boom.
Let him talk. Andy, you go for it.
Are you sure?
No,
Are
you're
you
good.
ready, buddy?
No,
Yeah.
you're good. No, you're good.
Wait, no, you didn't sit next to him earlier, so.
That's funny. we had this ongoing joke. Andy sat next to me the last show, and he's like, "Oh fuck that, I'm gonna silver." I'm like, oh. Like, I don't like,
But
oh.
Ben didn't realize this is where I normally sit.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I totally forgot, but I didn't mind. Like
All right,
a new buddy rotation. Put it that way.
Liberate
like,
my nanas.
Blame it on
But
me,
I can't
it's
see
all right.
Ben's beautiful face from next to him.
you see the side profile.
So liberate my nanas. I mean, it's super solid. I couldn't drink a lot. I think it's a heavy beer. Like
Yeah.
it is a heavy beer. It doesn't taste like it sits heavy, but it doesn't have like that heavy stout
Yes.
feel to it. But I mean, chocolate peanut butter banana. It's fantastic. Like I like banana. I love bananas, but banana flavored stuff I don't usually love. And this doesn't overpower, because a lot of times when you get banana flavored stuff, I feel like it overpowers everything.
Especially artificial banana flavor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
freaking like runts.
Yeah.
This is a
Now, wait a
derived
minute.
flavor.
Wait a minute. I'm going to tell you guys something. It's a little bit of a history. There's a banana called a Hans Gross banana. All right? I'm not cheating when I tell you this. A Hans Gross banana actually is a lot sweeter than a regular banana, and it's natural. And that's what the Runts
We're still talking about
candy.
bananas.
Shut up.
It's a
And this
history
is-
lesson.
And this
History
is
lesson.
where the Runts derive from, the Hans Gross banana flavor. Due to the fact that it
Can't leave
was
the table.
actually infected with a fungus. Well, that's why we have these second-rate bananas. Yeah, second-rate bananas.
What is happening right now?
Bastard bananas is what they are.
Yeah, bastard bananas is right. And the Hans Gross banana is so rare, when you actually eat it, it actually kind of tastes like a Runts candy, and that's what it's based
All right,
off of.
okay.
No joke. I'm
All
not
right.
kidding you. Look it up.
I'm sorry I took a piss, everyone.
All right, so
I rated this.
but like I said,
rated
I gave
this-
it a
and I'm not kidding you when
I gave
say
it a 4.
this.
I
We
thought
believe
it's
you.
super solid. It's a little heavy. I could drink one, but it's super solid. I would love to do it in the winter. But like I said, I think a beer float with this would be amazing.
Yeah.
I rated this a 4.5.
Oh, he did it.
Wow.
I did it.
Wow.
I did it. I really did it.
Wow.
So over the winter, when Yingling came out with the chocolate porter, the Hershey's chocolate porter, I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I was a big fan of it, although I could only have 2 of them. This, I feel like it's on that same profile. They'll only have like 2 a night,
Yep.
but there's so much more flavor. It's so much more
Yeah.
rich,
Yep.
and this is a home run.
It's really good. I gave
This
it
is
a
a home
4 as
run.
well. It's really, really good. And I'm a little disappointed in myself that it didn't surpass their other beer for tonight.
So
and it happens, man.
yeah,
Like, it
how you
happens.
said that about the Yingling chocolate porter, it's kind of like that define. It's kind of like I feel the definition of the Yingling chocolate porter,
As Spice said, yeah.
because so many
Oh,
people
yeah.
that were all like, "Oh my god, the Yingling chocolate porter!" Like they just haven't had any other chocolate beers yet.
Yeah,
Right.
So
yeah.
I mean, it's good.
It was
don't get me
good.
wrong.
I mean,
It's a
like,
solid
I
beer.
was- it's
Super
solid.
solid.
Beer. I was a big fan of it
Yeah.
during the middle of winter, but like
yeah.
I could only have 2 a night, and it
like
became
it's
too rich.
I felt like it outwore its welcome after I first had it. Like I
Yeah.
really like it. Don't get me wrong.
What I want them to do next is add peanut butter to it and do a Reese's peanut butter cup beer.
Reese's
Oh,
peanut
God,
butter
yeah.
cup. Oh, dog shit.
What is
Wow.
this?
This is the altogether evergreen other half collaboration.
All right, so I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. There's 2 other halves altogether. There's a double dry hop version, and then there's a regular version. I don't know which one we're doing.
we're doing the
There you go.
evergreen. We're doing the evergreen collaboration with them.
This looks like 6.5.
Well, listen. There's 2 also. There's 2 altogether by other grain too.
Altogether, what?
It's just called all. Well, they only wrote on the can altogether, so I don't know. There's 2 different check-ins for altogether for. Well, there's one actually. There, all right, here it is for evergreen.
DDH altogether by
Did you already
other
pour yours,
half.
Tony?
Yeah.
I have it. It's altogether by Evergreen.
Sir.
I could probably use a little more after you're done.
Send it.
Yeah, I need to be.
It's not
Six
the
point-
it's not the
Didn't
double
feel
dry.
I found it. It's a 6.5.
You didn't fill
It's
yet,
it's
did you?
it's
No, I didn't.
it's Evergreen Brewing Company altogether. It's a
Yeah.
6.5 New England style. I found it.
It smells like cat piss.
Perfect. That's what I like.
Which means it's good.
Hey,
Right?
if that's the smell, that means it's gonna be good.
Wow.
Oh boy.
The check-ins are high on
Oh,
this,
oh,
man.
that's dank.
This is checked in very, very high.
Ooh, that smells.
One of our
creamy.
own.
That is
One of our
so
own.
dank.
One of
It's so
our own
creamy.
almost gave this a perfect score.
Ooh.
Somebody at this table.
Would that be? I don't know. Did I?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah. You've had this
Let's
beer
see.
before.
You're like,
I have.
whoa.
Sometimes you don't remember.
Well, let me see. Maybe I lied. Maybe it was all a.
It was all a dream.
What did you type in Untapped for this one?
Spy.
All
I
the other
can,
That's
Evergreen.
amazing.
Altogether evergreen.
Evergreen.
Good
Yeah.
shit.
Not the
Oh,
DDH.
shit.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's right.
Spy.
DDH, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It
All
is
night.
dank.
Dank.
Very,
but it's
very
crush.
dangly.
It is crushable.
Holy shit! Come on, man.
All right.
Wow.
I'm gonna put the crown. I'm putting my own personal crown on somebody right now. When it comes to this style IPA, dude, Evergreen has got they're the kings of the mountain
yeah.
right
Oh,
now.
they're killing it.
Kings
For
of the
sure.
mountain.
Oh yeah.
Kings of New England.
They're the kings of New England, Pennsylvania.
Ever since the Eagles won a Super Bowl, baby.
Oh yeah, go Birds.
So I have a thought before. I have a thought before you
Birds.
continue.
Go ahead.
Did you guys ever watch?
Hold on, real quick, before you go on your thoughts. I stood up to go to the bathroom, and I said crack open all together, and you went on a history lesson of bananas. We are at an hour and 33 minutes. What is your
Jesus
thought?
Christ.
I may cut you off.
We gotta get music to play them off, like the Oscars.
Like the Oscars.
No.
We're gonna do the old vaudeville with the
Hey,
big cane.
We can do
bad.
that in post production. Don't
Hey,
you worry.
I'm
That
not
can be done
that
post
bad.
production.
Come on.
Really think about your thought and think,
Okay.
what would Tony say?
Okay, so
We do the big hook and pull them off the stage.
Spive. If you guys ever saw the sitcom Blossom, it was like a 90s
You're
sitcom.
losing me already.
Oh man, he lost me at Blossom.
All right, yeah, we're just going to skip it. We're skipping on
That
this stuff.
guy, Spive is like the beer drinking version of Joey.
Lawrence?
Whoa.
I don't know about that.
Wait.
That's it.
Wait, Joey Lawrence, like Joey from Full House?
No, from
No.
Blossom. The guy was like, "Whoa."
That was his
That's
catchphrase.
Spive.
Yeah.
That's Spive.
All right.
In real life.
I'm sorry.
I think Ben,
What?
Ben
Sorry
you
for the
cut.
people who
Wow.
listen who
I
now
know.
lost 3 minutes of their lives. I'll never
No
get back.
idea what he's talking
We
about.
No, about a
apologize.
minute.
I
Shut up.
think
Standing.
All right. Anyway. All right. This is. Do not spit everywhere. We're in the middle of a
Oh,
coronavirus.
No, I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm
Yes,
very
yeah.
good at that. Don't worry.
Hey,
You
social-
really
social
have to make
distancing
me
my
laugh.
ass.
What's that?
Social distancing my ass.
Yeah, we're
You
definitely-
legitimately have to get me going in order to go.
I just earned the
Fountain.
Altogether 2020 badge.
Yes.
Oh,
Check
baby.
this in.
Nice.
Did I get a badge for this?
And Haze for Days level 11.
All right. So for a minute there, I'm not gonna lie. New Trail was very high on my list when it came to like IPAs. I think they might have been dethroned.
Oh yeah, I got it too.
Incredibly crushable for a
I would
6.5.
go having Evergreen solo and then having their collaborations.
Have you
I'm definitely into Evergreen.
have you had the Rocksylvania yet?
They're both super.
No, that's the only one I have. But I mean, here's the thing. Like, all right, I almost said something that I would have said immediately regret it.
You pulled a me.
We did an episode where we put a bunch of IPAs next to each other, and every single one of them came out differently. They all
They
all
did.
had their own flavor for
Yes.
real, and they are very good at it. But
Yes.
I think when it comes to a style, I mean, obviously, this social distancing has the same style as us all together, where it has that dank,
Yes.
of what
Dank,
the-
super
what-
hazy, the stuff that
what I look
I really
for.
enjoy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I remember this beer now.
Palate cleansers of Yingling Light Lager.
Wow, I'm digging this.
I love it. This
We'll
is
start
a-
with you've already scored this. Are you changing your score?
Yeah, no, actually, I rated it a 4.75. So this is the collab with
Wow.
4.75. Yeah, that's a
Holy
big beer.
shit.
That's a damn near perfect beer, but it has a great mouthfeel. It's dank, double dry hop, which I love. Like I fucking touch myself to that shit.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking,
I'm with it too. This is my style of beer.
this is a solid beer, and it took me. So I'm like, I had this beer, like really when, and I had to look at the label. When I saw the label, I'm like,
Yeah, we don't have the same label.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When we were showing up that day, they didn't have any labels, so they were throwing this on it.
They're like,
Gotcha.
hey, we're doing our own labels.
And I'm like,
yeah.
oh yeah, now I remember this beer. I think I had it like maybe 2 weeks ago. A friend of mine was down there right when it released, and boom, brought it back up. So shout out to Nina.
We walked
Thank you.
in. We walked in to pick up our social distancing, and they're like, well, "We have another collaboration here with Other Half," and we're like, "With Other Half," and
They're like, "Yep."
yeah." And I was like, I looked at Ben. He's like,
Sign me
"Say
up.
no word. It's already on my list."
Yeah, pretty
Ben
much.
was throwing cash at them.
I wired up the dollar bills on it. I fucking wired it like a baseball.
Yeah.
Although I wanted to buy Evergreen's Mothman double IPA that was there.
Yeah,
I saw one can of it. I'm like, I was thinking about buying it
You
because
should've
we
did
were
it.
talking about
Should've-
Mothman
should've
and
did
like
it.
those urban myths,
Should have did it.
urban legends.
If you also go, if you really want this social
disaster.
distancing, or you really want some more Evergreen, if you go up there right now, they are having a huge liquidation sale on all their merch. You can go get glassware super cheap, stickers, hats, T-shirts, hoodies.
Where are they located?
Harrisburg.
Harrisburg
Okay.
area, yeah.
All right.
Like Enola?
There's I got a Camp Hill.
Yeah, Camp Hill. That's right.
Camp
Yeah,
Hill,
it's on that side of the river.
It's
Yeah.
that branch.
Yeah.
It's
That
that
side of the river.
That division.
And if you take a little stroll down the street a little more to the left-hand side in the strip mall,
Yeah.
you could find Mellow Mink. We actually did an episode with Mellow Mink, and they are really, really cool people.
They are.
Pizza
They're
Boy's
also
like 5 minutes away too.
yeah, and we're also doing a couple. They're doing fills as well. You can go get a fill, like a growler fill. Yeah.
So you're telling me when I start down there in the hospital and end of June, I'll be going across the river to bring beer back home with me.
yeah,
yeah.
fucking
Okay,
right.
good.
Yeah, you could be our mule when
Absolutely.
it comes to our Evergreen,
I'll
our
be the
Evergreen
mule,
Pizza
don't
Boy
worry.
meal.
Any Harrisburg area beers you need, I'll just bring back.
All right,
There you go.
you just earned your
then
spot
you
at the
got,
table.
All right, good.
Tattered Flag and Funks in Middletown, Elizabethville.
Yeah.
So they're like another like 10 minutes.
That's,
away.
that was our
that's just a little bit
Lancaster
south.
Brewery.
that was our
They're
trip.
by the airport.
We
Yeah.
went to so we went to Evergreen, and then we swung over to Tattered Flag. That was our trip that day. Yep. It was very doable.
So I'm gonna throw my hat into the ring here.
God.
Great New England for 6.5.
Oh yeah.
This is a fantastic beer.
I'm definitely giving this a 4.5. My highest score of the night. Wow. Unless if that actually gets it, unless the other social distancing gets a higher level. Seriously, this is definitely like you want to play a few records and have like about 6 of those. And you'd still be flying. You'd be doing all right. So 4.5 for me. That all together with Evergreen, awesome. Great job, both you and other half. Thank you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Thank you for having.
Thank you for this
Make
beer.
me enjoy
Thank
this
you.
beer.
Thank you. Elvis has left the building. Dad, what do you got?
3.5.
Yeah, this is not your style of beer.
It's not bad. It's not
That's a good
bad.
score for me
I've
for
had,
an IPA.
Yeah, I can't. I won't harp on this on the fact that I'm not a huge IPA fan, but this is not.
This is
Especially
this is a
being
dank
double dry
beer.
hop.
this is
Yeah.
dang.
This is-
Dang.
this is-
Dank
you got some
IPA.
hops thrown
It's
at you
less.
here.
It's less dank than others. So
Oh.
it's like last week I was 3.25 all night.
Yeah.
This
right.
is a little bit better.
You're
It's
like
a good
basically
flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can't get a lager
good
or a
barometer.
pills, I go for a New England.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
usually where I lie.
New
Yep.
England is the way to go. To be
Yeah.
quite honest, for me at least. So,
But it's. I wanted to go 3.75. I just couldn't. I would drink it.
One day
I
that
would
IPA
drink
is
2
gonna
of
win
them.
you over.
I'd drink 2 of them. I would drink 2 of them, no problem.
would you go in increments, senior? Like if you had if between if you were saying
Between
you
a
couldn't go
2.5
three-
and a 5.
if you couldn't go like a 3.75 like you were saying, you're
I'd
only
go
like 3.5.
3.6,
Real
3.8,
quick,
okay.
real quick. I'm not trying to bump your score here, but it says we are proud to be a part of this open-ended beer collaboration mastermind by Other Half Brewing Company. 100%. Let me rephrase that. 100%. So any money this beer makes, all of the proceeds are going to the Hospitality Assistance Response of Pennsylvania.
Cool.
So they worked with this beer, and all the proceeds of this beer, every
Cool.
single cent is going to
charitable. It's
yeah.
being donated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And not
hey,
only
good job for them too.
Not only is this beer
That's
being
awesome.
100% donated, you's made a banger of a beer.
yeah. Yeah.
They really did.
Excellent.
They really did.
No, it's a good.
That did not
it's-
affect my score. My score was already locked in before I read that.
I 3.5.
Same.
But I'll buy a 4-pack to help the cause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right.
I would take a trip up Sunday. What are you doing tomorrow before the pay-per-view?
Oh God.
You mean down? Trip down Sunday?
Trip down.
It's down 81.
Everything's
South.
up to me. I went the money area.
Oh. I'm from south the mountain, so coming up here is up the mountain.
Yeah.
Going downhill from there.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, when you live downhill, everything in Monty City
is downhill.
Us South
literally.
Mountain boys, right?
When you live in Monty
together.
City, everything feels like an uphill battle. So, so anywhere I go is always up.
man.
You know?
All right.
I'm here all week. Andy, what do you got?
Spive talked me into the 4.75 after touching himself to the double dry.
Yeah.
hop.
Yeah. Right.
This
it's
is
so
fantastic.
good.
God
does
damn
every-
it.
It's a banger of
This
a beer.
does everything that an IPA I want it to do for me.
God
Yep.
damn it, Andy. God damn it, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
I have this rated over Heady Topper.
Yeah. Holy fucko. Where you at, Nick?
I'm doing 4.25.
Okay.
I've had
Still
a few,
not a bad score.
I've had a few double dry hops that I think are so much better. There's a
interesting.
couple out there that I've had that are better than this.
Wow. That's,
This is phenomenal. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. Absolutely phenomenal.
I would be interested in trying those
Super
hops.
fucking dank.
Yeah.
Such a dank smell to it. It's so good,
Kobe.
but it's there's a few out there that I've had that are just I didn't have Untapped until before
You blast
today,
through all
but
4-packs and you just put a few records on. You're dancing, having a good time.
I have one of them
Sipping
sitting at home. I saved the can of it. I'll have to send you a picture when I get home then tonight.
Oh, there's more in this.
Oh dear
Send
Lord!
Now you have Untapped, so we can.
I know,
we
yeah.
can
Now I have
just check it
Untapped,
out.
so yeah.
Oh, you guys didn't kill that? What the
No.
fuck?
Do you want to finish it?
What the?
Give it to Andy.
more?
Give it to
You
Andy.
got-
give it to
Give it to Andy.
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
And he got some in his glass.
No, this is my palate cleanser.
Oh, I'm sorry.
which is Yingling Light Lager.
Wow, there you
Palate
go.
cleanser.
And finally, last but not
Last
least,
but not least.
we are
Wait
doing.
a second.
It's right here.
Hold on.
What?
I score this beer. If I would have read the description beforehand, I would be with you guys at the 475. But I'm not too far off, man. I was torn between a 475 and a 45. I went with the 45.
Wow.
This beer is fantastic. I'll tell you what, after having this collaboration with them and having this collaboration with the Abomination,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be making more trips to Evergreen.
They're killing it.
I'm fucking
Oh,
super
yeah.
impressed.
Again,
they know
super-
their shit big time.
Super impressed.
They were
Again,
going on a
and
hike
what a great
around that area
space it
tomorrow.
is,
I might
too.
have to make
Yeah.
a stop.
Yeah.
Again, I really wanted to grab that Mothman. Hopefully, that Mothman is still there when we make our way over.
I don't think I made a joke saying that we should go up tomorrow, but if I lost my wallet, I don't think my wife's gonna let me buy any
I thought
beer.
it was good. I thought
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, it's gone. It's fucking vanished.
It's definitely. I looked around the bar. It is not
there?
in my bar.
Maybe your
No.
dog ate it.
I mean, it's. Oh boy, it's possible.
Lay shitting out a
He's a,
hole.
he's a
Yo.
hungry boy.
You need to meet his Rottweiler.
He's a hungry boy.
Really?
He's have a big goofy head.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's just such a. He's just such a like.
I don't. I know. I don't.
Hey, guys,
I,
what's
I
up?
don't.
Potato,
No,
yeah.
I don't want
Hey,
to meet
guys.
another Rottweiler because I'll want another Rottweiler.
His-
I'm a Rottweiler. I
He's
feel like,
like
I'm a lap
tw-
dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put it
dude,
this way.
his head,
Yeah.
He's a monster though.
dude. And he has the big doopy eyes. I love him, dude. He came up to me. I was like, I love this dog.
Dude, I love Roddies.
Yeah.
We were we
best
went on
dog,
a hike.
Best
like,
dog we ever owned.
Best breed.
The best dog by hands down. Best dog we ever owned.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
went on a hike like 2 weeks ago, and my husky met a Roddy, and they were best friends for a few bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's. I feel like that's the Rottweiler's sole purpose is. Are you my friend? Yeah. Are you my friend? Like I would have so many friends.
It's
Even my-
crazy.
like, I
it's
have a-
crazy they're used in scary movies like you know
Yeah.
what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, Cujo was a Saint Bernard.
Yeah, you goof.
But
Yeah.
no, they actually used in the scenes where where Cujo shows his teeth. That's actually a Rottweiler.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Because Rottweilers, you can train them no more to do that. Where Saint Bernard's more like, brr, 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 like,
Here's
you know what I mean?
here's some rum.
Yeah.
Here's some brandy.
So they actually, a lot of the scenes where Cujo was in the scene, it was actually a Rottweiler.
So they
Nice,
pan. So what did they do? Did they just more show like the jaws bite into it?
They had so much gook and egg on him, so he looked drooly and infected that you couldn't tell the difference.
and it was like just shot a certain way where
like the
looked
scene,
like
the
it.
scenes
Okay.
where he's biting the guy's arm, he's attacking
Yeah.
people. That was a Roddy that was trained to attack a sleeve.
Okay,
It wasn't a
All right.
Saint Bernard.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
no, I'm asking.
But
I'm just
my-
intrigued.
Our big girl too. She's a Catahoula pit mix,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
and she's a big
Catahoulas
just
are crazy, man.
She's just a big.
They're
goof.
wild dogs.
She's just a goof, but like she's like super timid around other dogs. But like when she's on her leash, like if she was off, she's like, "Oh, my best friend." But same deal. That Rottweiler, they were best friends.
Oh yeah. like breweries like the Berwick Brewery, 100% dog friendly. I take him up there and he's like
Breweries-
he's a freaking mayor.
Breweries of Pennsylvania has a full list of kid-friendly
Yes.
and dog-friendly breweries on their website.
Which is pretty awesome.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
I've used it multiple times, like
That is awesome.
all the time.
Before
I
you're going
resort
to take a
back
trip
to
out
it.
to any brewery, they are working, so just kind of a spoiler alert before you listen to the episode, which I suggest everyone to take a listen to it. Such cool dudes, dude. Like, I was so happy I got to talk to them. But they're coming out with an app soon. Like an app, so you can check out the app.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of cool stuff in the works, and they're going to be featured in Breweries of Pennsylvania docuseries on Amazon Prime.
Nice.
Port in PA.
I'm sorry, Port and PA. Thank you.
Port and PA.
Beers happen. They're going to be on the Port and PA, which we also interviewed. We interviewed Nick from Port and PA. So
So
yeah.
it's not as dank.
Huh?
Not as dank.
So this is the collaboration
Smells good.
with Pillaroo and Tattered Flag. This is our last beer of the night. The social distancing. I can't talk.
Man, we were making fucking noises all day.
I'm not picking up. I'm
Yeah, I'm
not
not
picking up a
finding
lot of their flavor profile.
Now,
Yeah.
real quick before
You
we
have
get
to
into
social
anything,
distancing and then start typing tattered flag, and it'll come up.
We are a very
There we
heavy
go.
lineup deep already, and this is our last beer, so our palates may be shot. Just put that in
Very
mind
possible.
That's why we have the
But
palate
yeah.
cleanser of the Yingling Light Lager.
Wow.
Light lager,
No.
palate cleanser.
Okay.
as well. Now, this beer, if you want to talk about fresh, this was literally canned today.
Okay, I was gonna say,
Oh, boy.
I get a little bit of heat coming off the hop.
This was
Yeah.
canned legit maybe an hour before I picked it up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know that I can actually rate this.
Really?
Yeah, it's super fresh. I can tell it's super
It's
fresh.
Yeah, super fresh.
sharp. It is fucking
sharp beer.
sharp. Like you taste like the New
holy
England,
shit.
and you're like,
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
it stabs your tongue.
This has that.
Nothing bad about
This
that, but
has that.
wow.
That temperature.
Yeah,
That
is.
that non-temperature taste as well as
Like the-
that-
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
breaker.
like that other one.
Yeah.
That was the breaker.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
the breaker.
Yeah, right.
The breaker one, like you could have it ice cold out of the fridge, but it didn't taste ice cold.
Yeah.
Don't forget,
Like, real quick, I don't know. I'm not
It's
exactly
also
sure.
been sitting out on the table for an hour.
Is
Yeah.
he on my friends
I
list?
was just
Is
gonna
this
say,
Derek Sisak?
Daxis.
Oh,
Dak Sisak. Mm-hmm. Not sure who's Dak. Does anyone know?
I know Dak.
I know Dak.
I think
he
I
used to work at Walmart with me.
All right, so Dak's review was he gave it a 4.25, which I'm close. 3.754. I'm right on that ballpark. I'll
Right.
give my review now. But he said I'm gonna let this sit for 2 weeks, not 6 hours old.
Yeah.
He's very right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
absolutely correct.
Okay.
Dak,
Yeah,
Dak
I'm
knows
not
the
gonna
shit
score
too.
it
either.
Like he knows
I'm-
the shit.
I'm gonna
with beer.
score it. I'm like I said, I'm more in the 3.75 than I am the 4 region. But I 100% agree with him on his review here on Untapped. I think this is a beer I'm going to let sit in my fridge for a week or two.
I'm not going to rate it because of that. I feel.
I don't
I
hate
feel
it, though.
feel
I do like it.
I love
Oh,
it.
I definitely like it.
I love it, but I don't want to do it
To fuck their
I- I-
score
I-
up.
yeah,
and, like,
exactly.
I
really
don't-
catch
I don't
like the
want- I
true
don't want-
flavor
I don't want to
profile.
discredit their beer because it's so fresh and it
Yeah.
got and it
Yeah.
it did get slightly warm on the table. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it in,
Very
but I'm not
true.
gonna score it.
Yeah, I'd rather try this fresh out of the give it a week in the fridge, let it chill, let it do its thing in the can,
Yep.
and then
Yep.
crack it open, and then I'll score it. But
Yeah, like, this
as
is
of now,
straight out of
I'm
the
not gonna
fermenter.
score this.
Yeah,
one.
big time.
Yeah, I'm not even going to.
Very delicious, though. Very delicious,
Like
though.
I
I'm not-
think it'll be
hang
amazing.
on. Go ahead.
It's. I'm not going to rate it. This is probably the only time I'm not rating a beer. I'd like to taste this one in a week
Yep.
or so,
Yeah, definitely.
but it's
To give
not-
it a fair
it's not a
assessment.
How many
bad- I'm
cans
not
do we
saying
have?
it's
How
bad.
many cans do we have?
Right, 4.
It comes
I'd
with
say
three.
we should save one for a
I-
week
Yeah,
if you're able to.
It may
I-
not
I
be
will.
my flavor profile
Yeah.
with the IPA,
week.
but I.
Rudimentary, you can taste that
Yeah.
it's a good beer.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah, I
beer.
think this would be banging
I think
once
it
it
would
settles
be
down.
better
Right.
when it settles a little bit.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm going to score it.
Okay.
I 100% think that giving age, I think this will get even better than it is. But everything that this beer already represents, what I'm tasting, I think it. I said I'm stuck between a 3.754. I'm gonna give it the 4. But I think
Okay.
if I give this a week or two, this could easily be a 4.25.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, I'm leaning on
Easily.
I think it would be a 4 beer,
Right,
but it
yeah.
could be higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you understand my reasoning behind beers when I sit on them for a little bit?
Sometimes, Ben, you sit on them for a year and a half.
But still, though.
You get a little crazy.
But still, though.
Hey,
Certain
the
beers
general-
they get
If it's
better
a-
like that.
I'm telling you,
just the
one of
general
best-
Stout.
consensus. Just
Yeah.
the general consensus of sitting on a beer.
Yeah.
2 weeks. That's the minimum for me. A month. You know what I mean? Like
Well, it
I really
depends.
like
It depends,
ro-
really.
I kind of
I
rotate.
think
it.
If it's
sit
in my
on-
fridge,
depends
it's
on
gonna
what it
die,
is.
so I can't.
I
do
think
it.
you sit on them because you buy too much at one time.
I mean, me
Not
personally,
Dude,
necessarily.
I pounded those malt bomb double
me,
citruses.
me
They're
personally,
terrible.
I don't give a
I know for a fact the beers that I
don't give a
have for
fuck, we're
next
gonna
week's
learn it together.
podcast, I had to leave at the shack so I wouldn't drink them when they were at my house. Like I could not take them home and put them in the fridge because they would have been drank.
Yeah, that's
In
kind
the
of like,
past,
if it's in my
like-
fridge, it's
dead.
going to die.
Yeah.
Like it was so hard for
Listen,
me to hold on to that flavy
I just-
town I was saving for Ben.
I really want you to realize how hard it is for me not to look at these in my fridge and not drink them. But I'm dedicated to the show, so I do not do it.
Well, you have
That's
a
true.
strong-
I don't know that I have the same resolve as you.
No, I do not.
I am not
Like
a
if this
strong
if
man.
it was my show, I'd be like, hey guys, we're gonna do a show
Hey,
at
you
9.
know all those beers
You
we
guys
had?
would show up. Oh fuck, dude, they're gone.
They're all
guys, you
gone.
know
I
those
literally
beers we had?
chugged them in my backyard 2
Hey,
hours ago.
hey,
I
yo,
sent
you know
you
those beers
Snapchats.
we had?
You should know that
we
the
have a
beers are
30.
gone.
We have a 30-pack of
Hey,
PBR now
Like,
to
that's
go
how it's
over.
gonna be.
Hey, Andy, you know that Flavy Town? I still have it in my fridge yet. That because I kind of want to keep it for the show. So just to give you an idea.
I looked at the can. I'm like, why does Yoda look like Guy Fieri?
because
Baby
it's
Yoda.
Flavor Town.
Yeah.
That's 99% why I bought that beer.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So this
Are
is
we ready?
This is the part of the show.
This is.
I
the
think
part
I
of
think
the
it's already
show.
safe to say you already have your vote for beer of the
I
night.
you know the Ruby Soho
Ruby
Red
Ruby.
Soho.
is the beer of the night for me. I would have loved to see their
Dead nuts, shooting from the
their
hip, hitting your target.
Nana's surpass it, but the
Nana's was good.
Nana's was good.
Man, it was delicious.
It just made it.
Spive gave,
worthwhile.
Spive gave the comment of the night on the Nanas. Absolutely. But the Ruby Soho is the beer of the night for me.
Listen, it's very close for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's very, very close. I really, really want to agree with you, but I think fuck. Evergreen
Really?
altogether. I'm torn
Wow.
between.
Together.
It's a three-way thing for me right now between Pillaroo, Evergreen, and then the Evergreen social distancing collaboration.
That's good too.
Nick,
My number one's gonna be the bananas.
the banana
Bananas
stout.
The banana stout. Yeah.
Pillaroo's
Oh,
in the
man,
running
nice.
again.
Pillaroo's banana. It was
Nice.
so good.
Is this your
It
first
was
Pillaroo
really
beer?
good.
It was. That was my.
Okay.
Those two were my first. It was my first Pillaroo experience.
You had three of them tonight.
3 of them. My
Yeah.
first Pillaroo
Nice.
experience.
Outstanding.
3 of them.
Spread the love, man.
They were all phenomenal. I just the banana stout. It was
Listen,
Can't
I
wait
don't
till
check
the
stouts
Pottsville.
in. It was good.
Yeah,
it was delicious.
It was really good.
delicious.
Here's a 3.5. Good. And I don't check stouts in.
That was my 4-5.
Yeah,
And-
upscale that.
And they
yeah,
didn't,
that was my 4-5.
and
of the
they
night.
didn't have to
Right.
hide behind bourbon age.
Correct.
Normally, stouts I can drink if they're hidden behind the booziness of the barrel age.
Yeah.
That's a straight up stout.
It's straight up.
The last couple stouts I've had, I enjoyed was the Blue Line, and that was espresso, which is insane.
Blue
Blue
Line
Line
Goons, because it had espresso. I'm like, Tony, that's even worse than fucking coffee.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like
and you liked
concentrated
it.
coffee.
Yeah,
You liked it though.
it was it was tasty. The what was it? Equilibrium.
Moon Shield by Aslan.
Aslan's
Which
Moonshield,
a raspberry and I think it was
that
white
was
chocolate.
amazing.
Yeah, and then the Rotunda's chocolate covered strawberries.
Yeah, that one I forget
Yeah.
was something with the heart.
I think this is better than all of them.
Wow.
Boom. That's big.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's some pretty strong words
That's,
there.
Yeah, that's fucking nutty for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm looking at you. You like you have 7 heads, man.
I do.
Holy
I think
fuck.
if it had a hint more peanut butter, I would have scored it even higher.
What's Andy
fair
up to?
enough.
What's Andy?
Yeah.
What's he picking?
Oh, we have a front runner.
Boom.
Evergreen.
Oh, man.
That blew me away. I loved it.
Well, I'll go next.
All right.
All 3 of them really, the 3 that are in the
This
running.
entire lineup of beers was fantastic.
Yeah, it was.
It
This,
really was.
this was just a fucking treat overall. With
All
everybody.
from Pennsylvania, by the way.
I will say this.
Nothing-
It was about a half of them were sours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
what? Wait,
One,
half
two,
sours,
3, 4.
2 stouts, and 4 IPAs.
Yeah.
3, 4 IPAs.
Yeah,
and it's
we're
like
hitting
even-
on the big 3.
Even the sours were still great too. And
They were.
I'm not a sour guy, and everything was great tonight.
Yeah.
And that's what we try and do, like here on Bangin' Beers. Try and get you just
So your vote,
be an
Ben.
eclectic mix. So between the 3 of them, wow. The Evergreen.
Evergreen.
The Evergreen is definitely the one. Again, that's like throwing a few records. You can drink like 4 or 5 of them.
I think we already know what
Be
you're
rocking and
picking.
rolling.
Yeah, I'm all over the Evergreen. Although
Oh,
Pillaroo was right there. Like,
Yeah. So
that's definitely my.
all right. So
Second beer?
slide your phone here. I hear it clicking.
Slide your phone.
This is so the way this works is once you vote for a beer for your beer
You
of the
can't
night,
vote for
yeah,
another.
you
time
cannot
again.
vote it again. So you would not be able to vote
Okay,
for this
that's
beer
fine.
again.
So single elimination, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So listen, there is points and times where we've already seen where 2 or 3 people voted for a beer of the night, but
Yeah.
the other 3 people outvoted them, and then the
Yeah.
beer that could have been easily number 2 then slipped out of the running altogether.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so there's times where a really really good beer doesn't even get placed because of the way that rule. We
Yeah.
try
It
to-
could very
Yeah.
well go heel turn, pretty much.
Yeah. All right,
Interesting
so
terms.
I'll start with my number 2 pick. Number 2 pick is going to be the Ruby.
I'll go with second banana. I would go with that one then too.
I'm going Pillaroo. The bananas. Yeah,
The bananas.
absolutely.
All right, so that's up by 1. Senior.
And go ahead.
All right, Andy.
Passing it off.
Whoa, we got a social distancing in the
Is
wrong.
that the Evergreen?
The
one?
Evergreen. Yeah. Oh yeah. Evergreen.
yeah.
Yeah, I love those
That-
two
that is
beers.
I'm
really
torn.
good.
I'm torn between these two. I'm torn.
I was very close to having those two as my number 2, but this one,
Fantastic.
I wish I had like 3 cases of it sitting in my house right now.
I agree.
Yeah, me too.
These
Evergreen-
ones I could do like a few of them, but this one I could destroy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Evergreen social distancing and the Evergreen in general is going to be getting more business for me.
Yeah, definitely.
I think from all of us.
And maybe in that
What's your
area
second?
tomorrow I
Yeah.
may stop by.
Let me know what's there. I might throw you some.
I'm
money.
gonna
I mean,
let
I
you
got
know.
Venmo.
I'm gonna go with the
I'll let you
breaker
know.
social distancing.
Breaker.
Breaker social
Really?
distancing.
All right.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Nifty.
Where you at?
You know what's weird? They have a glossy label
so I'm
too,
gonna
and
go
everyone
last.
else is a matte finish.
I get to go last.
This is right now. This is tied.
Well, I can't vote for that one because I already that was
Right.
my beer of the night.
Right.
So,
Right.
as much as I'd love to go with that stout, I like the karate cake as my second favorite.
What? Fucking wild card that cut
Wow.
the brakes.
Wow.
Dog shit.
Yeah.
All right. So first and second place, Evergreen,
Oh, boy.
Big Daddy Can, and second place, Pillaroo and Snitz, Big Daddy Can, Ruby. All right, let's reset the lineup here, boys.
And I'm gonna go first with mine. I'm going with the stout.
The Stout number 3. Ben's third place pick is the Stout. Where you at?
Well, my next pick would be the Evergreen. That was solid. I loved it.
I'm already gonna jump it up 2 spaces because that's my pick as well.
Yeah.
I'll go stout.
Oh, we're tied neck and neck
Oh,
for the
boy.
Stout and the Evergreen.
So between the hair
two.
The
and the
Pillaroo
neck.
stout.
So you guys,
Actually, Andy, you go next, and we'll let our guest pick his
He'll
vote.
be, yeah, he can be the
for the-
tiebreaker.
I think.
Third beer of the night for
No, I
me.
think the newbie should go
You want to be the deciding factor?
I'll go.
because I think I know how it's going to go if I go first.
right?
I mean, mine's gonna be the all together is my third.
Well, out of this lineup,
Yeah, you can't.
without picking, obviously, this too.
It's got to be any one of these here that you
Yeah.
haven't
Yeah,
picked.
you haven't voted for.
Yeah, the one that's not tied yet. Okay. This is gonna catch you off guard. My third of the night then would have been the Blue Palm.
The
Blue
first
Palm.
one that we
The-
had.
Yeah, the first one we had.
All right, so he's going to be the wild card.
The first one we had. It was just like it
Yeah.
was
Different.
Ve-
It was
it's different.
nice.
So
It
these
was
are all
really
tied at
good.
1 right now.
How about? There it is.
There it
There you
is.
go.
Boom.
Yeah.
I thought if I
Alright.
had picked, that, I thought he would pick the Evergreen. We'd be at an impasse again.
Right.
So
Pillaroo.
And
Three of them in the-
all right.
2 of them in the top
I
3.
want to kind of do a wild card here because we had such a great
Cut the
lineup.
brakes. Wild card, bitches.
Let's do let's just do for this one and see how it goes. Honorable mention, because I'm going to tell you what the honorable mention is. Definitely
Evergreen.
I'm going with the other stout, the Bombs World.
That actually, no, I agree with that too. Because that I was gonna pick that,
That
but
was-
I figured it was gonna be wild card, so there was no point. I'd rather vote for
That
that's gonna make it.
that was actually decent.
I
for
love that
what
beer.
it
Good.
did.
Is this the first Stout in our top 3?
no.
Or did
No.
Aslan make it?
No, Aslan,
Aslan
didn't
made
make
it.
it.
Yep.
Yeah,
But-
I thought this was phenomenal. I loved it.
The
I
Bombs
like
World
that.
was delicious. I thought it was I thought it was a little bit too bourbony.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was
That's
a little
why I
too
like it.
bourbony, and that's why it was like for me.
If I can't vote the karate, I'd go with that a Bombs World.
All right,
So,
I'm cool with that.
Bombs
That works for
World,
me too
okay.
because I really did love that one.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
karate cake
'Cause
would be
it-
my
'cause
honorable
Evergreen already
mention.
got their
As
praise.
the
For
honorable,
sure.
as
Oh, yeah,
the
they
honorable
did.
mention.
Yeah.
As the honorable mention, the
All right.
Bombs
Abomination, man. Killing it. I think they're doing fantastic. I think a lot of their beers have been good. We've had back-to-back Abomination episodes. I'm happy with what they've been doing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Their artwork is fantastic on their cans. Their beers are good. I'm a fan.
I'm through.
Whether it's an IPA or a stout.
Yeah.
So what would
They
Or
make
you
them
sour.
both well.
Or
So-
Or
sour.
sour.
So
Yeah.
Tony, your honorable mention of the night.
Would be the Evergreen
Okay.
collaboration.
Okay. What about you, Spive?
I'm going with the karate cake. Like I already
That's close too.
I already talked a bunch about
Yeah.
Evergreen and Abomination, but that particular beer is that's unique.
Yeah.
That's a real
Yeah.
wild beer. Super cool can art.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
you have a pissed off carrot wearing a gi.
And that's a
And a
collaboration.
sword.
That's a collaboration with a beer from Denver.
Maybe that's something we
Yeah,
should
it's
add
five.
into
It's
the
five.
thing that like
I'm
beer
gonna agree
art
with you
of
on
the
that one for
night.
the honorable mention. Like, I'm not
We
a
can do
sour
that.
fan either, and it's just odd.
All right.
Yeah, it's
That
just,
might be
it's
kind of
that
cool.
odd
I've
one.
never
that-
had a beer that tasted like that.
Real
No.
quick.
Can
real
art,
quick.
can art of the
tasting
night.
beer, best can art of the
Best
night.
can art of the night. It's for me. It's going to go to the collaboration, the social distancing. I love that art by Sam
Yeah.
Mills.
Yeah.
I really love
I
that art
agree.
Yeah,
too.
the three of them. Yeah, the art.
I
yeah.
love that. It's super death metal.
The little kid in me also likes the A-Bombs World cereal milk
Looks like
stout art.
Abominable Snowman.
It's super pop arty.
But
Like,
it also
yeah.
might be Sam Mills.
I do love the.
I don't know.
I like the
I do
fact-
love the social distancing one, but the karate carrot really got me. I love
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
super cool. It's super
I
cool.
like the fact that it's like a Saturday morning like cereal beer when you
Yeah.
look at it and you're like, oh, pick the hop. What's the
Well,
difference
hell,
between these
even
hops?
on the back of
and
the
two?
even on the back,
Yeah.
like, quote unquote back of the label, they have like what could be a game there on the back.
Yeah,
it says
label
no,
of it,
like,
which is
what
super
hop is
cool.
It's
different.
almost like
Yeah.
it's almost like
Yeah.
reading the cereal boxes.
Yeah,
as a
that's what
kid.
it really looks like.
Yeah.
Real quick,
It's like
too.
that's why
it
it's
would go
super
right
cool.
with Frankenberry.
The Bombs World.
Oh,
I like the Bombs World label because it gives you that, it's a cereal milk
The old
stout.
school cereal.
Gives you the old school
Frankenberry,
cereal game on
Blueberry.
the back. Pick
Yeah.
Count
the
Chocula.
Yeah.
hops that are different.
Real quick, I do want to give a shout out here. The Pillaroo Crowler can, the art and the way the label's set up. I don't know how much of it is done by her, but if you guys are familiar with Interviews with Everyday People, there was a girl who did the art of me as a cartoon character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She helped do the art for this can.
Nice,
That's cool.
nice.
The can. It's a
Yeah,
very
yeah,
nice
yeah.
label. I like it a lot.
It is.
Nice.
Haley Stokes.
I like the colors.
Yeah.
it's an
very
appealing
nice.
can.
Yeah.
No joke.
I like that they have like additional like stickers though for the what the
Yeah.
beer is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that
awesome.
is super
I like
cool.
that.
And it's
All right.
shaped like Pennsylvania.
Ben,
Yeah.
what are you going for your art can of the night? Brand new segment to the show. I like it.
Yeah,
No,
I like it
I
too.
like it too. I really do. Oh man. Oh. I'm like with you. I'm kind of torn between the social distancing
And the E-Bombs World.
and the A-bombs.
You got to pick. You're first up.
I'm gonna go with A-bombs because
A-bombs?
I just like that
A-bombs.
Saturday morning cartoon feel. Like
Yeah.
if tomorrow morning, if I drink this can of stout for my breakfast,
Yeah.
it
I'm
did
gonna
its
be
job.
super jealous, first of all.
With that much bourbon in it, you're an animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real though.
But
For
I
real.
like that. I like
Senior,
that.
where you're
stuff.
at.
For real.
Whole different level.
You know,
it's 5 level.
Oh no, I'm Ben
going
Craig
A-Bombs
level.
World.
E-Bomb. Oh,
A-Bombs World.
A-Bombs World.
Without a
tastes-
doubt. It's just the
Nostalgic.
labeling fits the style of beer. Breakfast stout.
Very
Got
true.
that
Yeah,
game on
yeah,
the
yeah,
back.
It does.
Cereal
That's my
milk
number
stout,
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The karate carrot just gets me. I fucking love it.
Yeah, that would be my second.
Where
I'm
you
doing
at?
the social distancing. It's
Oh,
just,
you're going
it,
to
it,
social
it
distancing?
looks. It's just. It looks heavy as all hell, but the
That's
beer.
why I'm not picking it. It's so metal.
the-
like
yeah.
normally.
the beer isn't that heavy though.
Like,
staring-
I'm
he's
so
staring
normal.
at his-
It looks like it's gonna be an IPA that's gonna
Yeah.
punch you in the face left and right, but
Just
it's not.
monsters. There's a monster.
Look how the skull glows.
Yeah,
when
like
you-
I'm so
right?
metal
Like,
normally,
it's
so
glowing
I'm
from
like,
the
I need
phone.
something funny right now.
Yeah. So literally, it's what's going on in the world. It's a monster sitting on a beach, drinking beers, looking at his cell phone, and literally
By
the world.
himself while the world
The
is
world is
destructing.
ending around him.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just
Nuclear
think
bomb goes off.
whoever
Yeah.
came up with that design between all the collabs there.
Oh, I want
had
it
a
in my
killer
album art.
design.
Yeah,
this is-
I agree.
this is-
I'm with you on that.
That is a great.
This
album
is done
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
Sam Mills, and he has
I
the
thought it
art.
was Sam Heimer.
Sam Heimer. Sorry, Sam Mills is the guy from Nightmare. Sam Heimer. He did the art for Only in Hell. He did the art for the Swamp Thing beer on our table. So he's been on our table 3 or 4 times already.
Sam Heimer,
Yeah.
killer can design here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I put that up
Killer
on
can
spot.
art.
Where you at, Spot?
No, it was.
I'm
it was
social
Hensey.
distancing.
Social distance. All right, so
Yeah. All right,
we
cool,
have a
cool.
tie. I am the art man tiebreaker
right now.
I really and they're
Oh boy.
shocker. They're both abomination beers,
Mm-hmm.
right?
This is Hensey, by the way, that did the
You're right.
Swamp Thing.
Yeah,
one.
I'm looking at
Sam
it right now.
Heimer's
Hensey.
a totally different lad. He does.
I think Hensey might have
he-
done this too.
No, Heimer did that one.
Did he?
He did that one. Look at the detail and like the social distancing
Yeah.
and
Man, this is tough.
Hold on.
All right, so the E-Bombs World has the art in the back where it says which 2 hops are alike. Like if you're eating your cereal, you're looking at the back of the box.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That almost wants me to lean more towards that.
You're gonna be the prick, and you're gonna pick the other can.
No,
Because you said that.
you know what? I'm going to stay with that. I think the art is good, but I think the overall all-around can with the back
Yeah, I
saying
like
like
that,
which
like
two
the-
hops are alike. I think that alone, like if I'm looking at a beer and they're
Kind of upset there wasn't a prize in the can.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you hear
Yeah.
something jingling.
Overall,
Need a widget.
Overall,
Yeah.
there's not, like art wise, it was definitely the social distancing, but like the
Yeah.
overall can,
Yeah.
like,
Presentation.
presentation, like to
for-
just describe the story of how they want to have the beer
What
portrayed.
What
is
kicked
that
it for
one.
me,
Yeah.
I thought the
Yeah,
social
great marketing
distancing
there. Yeah,
label
very great
was
marketing.
really, really cool.
Yeah,
But
cool
what-
details.
What
and all.
differentiated it for me was the Bombs world stuck with the theme of the beer.
yeah.
It
Yes.
did. It totally
Yeah.
did.
This doesn't tell me social distancing.
Right.
The nuclear blast with the skull looking at his phone doesn't tell me social distancing.
Yeah.
That
It's
tells
great-
me end of the world.
It's great
Yeah.
art, but it's
Yeah,
It's great art.
artistic.
It's
but as far
great
as
art. but
Marketing point of view goes,
from
that kills it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it really
definitely.
does.
yeah,
Yeah.
from tying into the
Oh, yeah.
beer profile.
They should have had like a
It was
wet
the
hop.
Karate
Yeah.
Kid. The Karate Kid has
Now,
the marketing there is
if,
Yeah.
the,
fantastic.
if the
Marketing there
fucking
is
skull had a
phenomenal.
mask on,
Here's the thing: for how cartoony E-Bombs World's beer can is, I think that may be the reason why Strawberry Parfait and Karate Kid weren't accepted, because they're all three of them are very cartoony.
Yeah.
all three of them are great can arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
great can arts. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, there should have been like a wet hop and like a dime bag floating in
Yeah.
there. It's like we picked this one off the vine. Here you go.
yeah. A-Bombs World is our art can of the night.
Nice.
Anything to plug, Spy? If you got anything,
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Ben?
We're gonna be doing another Bangin' Beers Part 2 for tomorrow.
No,
No.
no.
no banging beers.
We're
part
gonna
two.
watch wrestling tomorrow.
We're gonna watch wrestling tomorrow. No Bangin' Beers.
Tornado.
We'll see how it goes.
You son of a bitch, you.
Pops, what do you got?
I got nothing.
Andy.
We are very close to the Hand Resist single getting out.
Baby.
Oh, outstanding.
It went to mastering. We have a few little tweaks we want to do, and hopefully that will be out very shortly.
All right.
Good. Looking forward to it.
Thursday, I'm going to release the Breweries in Pennsylvania episode. Check that episode out. Very, very cool guys. Go check out their website. I'm telling
ask
you,
Nick if you want.
if you're in Pennsylvania, they are the echelon of beer news. Check them out; they're fantastic. And then our last one is our guest Nick.
So when are you going to release this?
This is going to release Sunday.
I was going to give a plug to the Englewood guys for the block party this weekend.
Hey,
So
thanks.
yeah,
still
yeah,
do it.
yeah, yeah.
Appreciate
Englewood's doing the drive-in block party
Yeah.
for their block party food, because
Nice.
they have the great bean soup, great bellinis, all their great
No-
block
no
party
bellinis.
foods.
This weekend?
No
No
bellinis
bellinis, though?
No,
Okay.
no, I don't think so.
Memorial,
Yeah.
Memorial Day
This weekend they're doing the drive-through
weekend,
block party.
A
Drive-through
drive-through
only
block
for
party.
food.
Drive up 7th Street. Everything's blocked off. No down traffic.
Fucker, you said you had nothing. Now you're.
I forgot.
That's
I mean,
something,
I'm 10
man.
beers deep.
Listen,
You goof.
You
goof.
So-
But Nick got me. He knew where I was at. He got
after
me.
the fact, but you still got
okay.
something.
So
I like how the guy
Englewood is
the guy
doing
from the other side of the mountain is
Yeah.
plugging your fire.
Yeah.
company.
Yeah, right.
Hey, the south side of the mountain is plugging your fire company.
That's
on
true.
This side of the mountain. Like what the heck, man?
And
Come
smart.
on.
Hey, man, I love your guys' block party too.
Oh, actually, I do have something.
We don't do a block party.
Look at
It's,
your
it's a
shirt.
1-day barbecue bash. That's
Well,
it.
whatever. It's a barbecue. That is outstanding.
It is
And
a
we get
blast.
loaded there.
Oh,
Fantastic.
I know.
Saturday,
Hold on.
Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Saturday,
All right,
Sunday.
cool.
2 days.
Hey, Spive, by the way.
Lots of bean soup. Lots
Spive.
of homemade kilbo.
Hey, Spive, by the way. You're a goof.
I am a
I'm glad.
I'll be up tomorrow.
Drive-through
Yeah.
bean soup. I might
So
have to
yeah,
make
I
a
do. I
stop.
actually do have
Also-
some. I actually do have something. So I did 2 bike rides this week. I took some vacation time Wednesday and Thursday and today.
Did you get a sticker?
And no, I didn't get a
What
sticker.
the fuck's wrong with you?
So Wednesday I did a bike ride in New York, Niagara Falls, Grand Island. Thursday I was in Franklin, PA, and on my way home I was going to ride
Franklin.
in Mifflinburg,
Mifflinburg.
which is where Rusty Rails Brewing is.
Yeah.
And
They have the rails and trails there too.
yes, right behind
Dude,
their brewery.
Their
Yep,
brewery's
it literally
beautiful.
drops off right at the brewery.
For whatever reason, for a long story to make it short, I did not do the bike ride, but I did pick up 4
Rusty Rail beers?
two 4-packs of variety.
Awesome.
And a shirt which I'm wearing now, which Ben, you can read the back for the beer.
Fog Monster.
Fog
New
Monster.
England style
Fog
IPA.
Monster
New
such a
England style
solid
Dude, I
IPA.
love
It's a
Fog
solid
Monster.
beer.
$56 a case. Fuck yeah, man. Dude.
I haven't.
Wow. About
Yeah,
I haven't
that's
tasted it
very
yet.
reasonable.
Yeah, I had a
I haven't
Fog
had
Monster.
them yet.
Yeah.
So
it's
I'll
like
try
a
'em this week.
go-to, just
It's
hazy
a super
IPA.
solid
it is.
hazy
It really
IPA.
is.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. You may or may not be into it.
Well, do you want to give us a quick?
Their mint stout you would love.
do you want to give us a quick rundown of what to expect Friday? You want to pull them out
It's
and
like
see what we
Emerald
got?
something. I
Friday
can't
from here.
Yeah,
All
our
right,
next. So
Yeah.
we're gonna record next Friday,
All right,
and
so yeah,
it's all gonna be
next
sponsored
week
by the
it's
Beer
gonna
Shack.
It's gonna be straight up Beer Shack beers. All right,
Cool.
we're gonna have
Shameless plug
Three.
of them.
3 from Long Yard. All right, Long Yard is this tiny
I've
little
heard-
brewery out of Kane, PA.
Long
I've
Yard.
heard a lot of good stuff about
Real
Log
quick,
Yard.
real quick. Not only can you get these beers at Austin Frackville, these beers are all at the craft house and the courthouse in
courthouse.
Frackville, and they have like 6 or 7 different profiles.
This
also,
is the one you're talking about.
Yeah,
These are brand new to me. We just got them in on Wednesday. I haven't tried them yet.
Nice.
they have a bunch of different flavors.
I
There's
think
a
they just
blueberry.
started
I-
distroing.
Yeah, they just came this out of the state and becoming wholesale and
They're in the middle
wholesale
of nowhere.
compatibility.
They're
Like,
in the middle of nowhere.
You go
Yeah.
up, you
Yeah.
go up to like Cottersport and Route 6 and keep heading west, and you're in the middle of nowhere.
go
and
see
you
what's all
eventually
there.
will hit it.
You know what? I'll tell you what's near them.
Trees.
Kinzua State Bridge State
Right.
Park, where the bridge got knocked over by a tornado.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where they're near. It's
Also-
Yeah, and that's in the middle
less
of
than
the
10
Also,
miles.
real
It's in the
quick,
middle of
too.
fucking nowhere.
I just dropped off a case for the Pillaroo boys of the Pillaroo Tattered Flag, the one that we're gonna sit on for a couple weeks.
Collaboration, yeah.
There's only one case, so if you get it quick. They are at the courthouse in Frackville right now.
Boom.
So my thinking was
What the hell, man?
My thinking was for the
Did I see Morning Monk? Is that a Chatty Monk?
yeah,
Morning Monk?
Chatty Monkey
the
Morning
theme
Monk.
for
Yeah,
next
that's
week
pretty good.
will be
Ah.
straight up PA beers except for one. So out of the Log
The
Yard,
Shirley, right?
on top of that, I have the Morning Monk by Chatty Monks out of Reading. Okay. Then
I think
Rusty
I
Rail
think, I
Creek
think one of
Surfer.
I think one of the head brewers from Tattered Flag went, and he's now the brewer at Chatty Monks.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
I just know
Oh, wait,
the
what?
owner lives.
I think so.
The owner lives in
Wait.
the lake down
Yeah.
by us.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
correct.
Yeah. So
I had a yes.
Go ahead,
yes,
dude.
they do.
another PA one that I have is a Golden Thing by Trogs.
Trogs?
Trogs.
They came out with that late summer last year. I absolutely loved it when it came out.
Little crispier boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gearhead by New Trail out of Williamsport.
Gearhead was my go-to last year. Like that beer,
For me, Gearhead is
killed.
Gearhead is more of an imperial style IPA.
it's a thicker.
I'm-
It's a
It's a thicker. I'm not a super big fan of that style IPAs.
Yeah.
I'm more of like the piney IPAs, like
Yeah.
the citrusy
The West
IPAs.
Coast.
Yeah.
Like more West Coasty.
The West Coast New England style. This is like that in the middle,
Nice.
like the imperial style IPA, which is like super cool, super different. Like I'll still drink it, whatever. New Trail's Heliocentric.
Which
All
one's
right.
that?
The
So the Heliocentric is a series.
Heliocentric is a series where they have
with
the,
a bunch
the
of
different flavors.
fruits.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a peach
Put
one out
into
right
them.
now that I want real bad.
This one's the pineapple mango.
Oh, nice.
Didn't
that's
realize
good.
didn't
That's-
realize how
ooh.
much you liked the pineapple mango till tonight,
Yeah.
but now I'm glad I grabbed this one.
Yeah.
No, he likes peaches, but pineapple mango would be
Yeah.
a close second.
We don't
Yeah.
we don't have the peach one at the shack yet.
It's out there.
We
There's
will soon.
gummy bears and peach are the ones right now.
We
that
will
are-
have those soon. It's from the time that they release them till we get them. It's usually like a 2-week delay.
Cool.
But so
If
we,
you get the peach
we will have it
heliocentric,
soon.
let me know.
I will, definitely will.
Yeah.
And then the last one for next Friday night is Shorley's Space Race, a double dry hopped hazy double IPA.
And where's that out of? Maryland,
Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, Shorley's out of.
They've been doing some really good
Michigan.
stuff lately, actually.
Yeah. So we're possibly going to be doing a full episode on, even including the ones that we have next week. We're going to be doing possibly a long log yard episode because there's so
Wow.
much
Yeah.
and kind of
Yeah,
support.
Log Yard is a killer small brewery out in Western PA. Like, I read up on them before we got them at the shack, and it's literally this family that started their own brewery, and it's called Log Yard because it is on their old family's logging.
I'm not gonna
property.
lie. I'm not gonna lie to you when I say this. Like I kind of like your Douglas fir ales, and I also like something that's like foresty,
Yeah.
like Northeast PA, like forest type.
Right.
The Bucking Birch is definitely one that I'm so fucking psyched
I am
for.
Yeah, that
stoked
sounds
to
really
try
super
that.
You know,
interesting.
Tony was
Yeah.
talking earlier about
Stoked to try it.
his interview with breweries in PA, and there was a bunch of people from like central to western PA that were blowing that up about 5 days ago
Yeah.
on the group chat or whatever. The
Well,
group
if anyone wants to go to the Craft House and get a mix of 6 for the show,
Beer Shack.
the Beer Shack,
Beer Shack.
the Beer Shack. No, yeah, the Beer Shack.
Beer Shack,
Beer Shack.
Craft House. We're gonna support everybody.
Yeah, if
We're just
any-
gonna keep drinking
Well, no,
beer.
the courthouse.
That's what we
The
do
courthouse. If anyone goes, because the courthouse has more
Courthouse
flavors.
has log yard. Yes.
Yeah, they have.
Oh, they
Courthouse
do.
has
Yeah,
the
the
log
log,
yard.
the log
Rockville.
yard. So if
In
anyone
town here?
yeah, if anyone wants to go get a mix of 6 of log yard over at courthouse, I won't be upset. Go tell them you're part of the podcast. 'Cause
No.
I just dropped a case off for them. So,
Yeah, and I drove them there too.
thanks, Ben.
Every time I stop, they don't
Hey,
have
no, I
anything
think
more.
like
And
Yeah.
and who knows? Maybe next Sunday we'll be making a trip out to Kane, PA, just because to pick
Yeah.
up some more log yard.
Yeah.
Because
I'm gonna tell you guys what.
If you should happen to do that, I would
Okay, I'll tell you guys what.
certainly
if that
like to try
if
that
that
birch and the Shani LeBleu.
you're not going to be here next
the
week.
the
He
Shani
brought-
LeBleu
he
is
brought 3.
very phenomenal.
He brought
'cause-
3. There's probably another 4 flavors there.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have like 7 over total all.
Yeah.
7 total overall
Yep.
for flavors that they have.
And
out
you guys
in
have all
this area.
7 too?
We only have these 3.
Okay.
Currently, we only have these 3, just like for trial area.
Yeah.
Just for trial and error.
Okay.
You
I
know
would-
what else is in the middle of nowhere? A little farther north is Ellicottville, New York.
Yes.
Okay.
Ellicottville. Yes. They had.
make-
Was that
They
Elliot
make
Ness?
They had. What was it out?
Ellicottville. They
I
make
texted it to
Yeah.
Keith during one of your live
Phenomenal
streams.
blueberry.
Ellicottville's.
I'm not sure.
What was it?
Now, the Beer Shack, can I go in and pick my own beers out?
If you come into the Beer Shack, you can buy singles. You can buy
you
singles.
No,
can't-
I mean,
you can't
I don't have that.
physically
It's not
go in.
a weird drive-through situation. Or
Oh no,
anything.
no,
Okay,
no.
good.
Beer Shack. The cakes.
That's my only
currently,
my
currently
only
the
gripe
only
with the
thing that
Craft
we
House
ask
right
Is
now.
you wear a mask.
The only
Yeah.
thing that we ask at the
What,
Beer Shack is that you wear a mask when you come
Yeah,
in
that's
the
fine.
store.
That's right everywhere.
And
Hold on.
currently, we're only limiting it to 10 people, just because we're still quote unquote red zone,
Right.
and we're wearing the mask just to keep, so we can all stay within the
Guidelines.
governor's
Guidelines.
guidelines to stay open.
How about
Yeah.
I don't know. Do any of you guys like casinos? Like to go gambling or anything like that?
Well,
I
listen,
prefer. I like to
hope-
drink
I
at
hope it
casinos,
opens
but I
up.
don't ever win, so I usually just drink.
I hope everything opens.
But then I get
'cause-
drunk and do stupid things like go to tables.
Yeah. Well,
I hope-
here's the new
I
rules.
hope it opens because we're trying to possibly book a vacation to Vegas with my brother.
Well, Vegas is different.
Yeah,
So
Vegas is
Vegas-
completely open.
Oh, really?
Isn't
Yeah,
open
yeah.
yet.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's not.
You could go there and get a
Vegas
bunch of
isn't
hookers
Oh,
and
they're not
cocaine.
now. I thought they told
right
them to go
now.
fuck themselves.
No. they're
Holy
not
shit,
open
we
yet.
should have overheard Spive there. You can
If
get
it was
hookers
open,
and
I would
cocaine
book it.
there.
I'm just saying you could.
It was
And do
open.
it,
I
go
would
to
book
It's
Quest's
fucking
ass.
Vegas, man.
It's not open yet.
You get whatever you want.
It was foggy by Ellicottville.
Okay.
The dankest New England IPA I've ever had.
Nice.
Super fucking dank.
Okay, I gotta say one thing
Hold on,
that's on.
Spive's
that's on
still
my
trying to
tongue.
finish
Okay.
his thought.
Son
So
of a bitch. Okay.
new rules in casinos: no hats. Everyone has to wear a mask, but they'll be fully open. So you'll be sitting at a craps table wearing a mask, no hat.
No hat.
Why
Yeah,
no hat?
like what?
What-
Where
what
did
the
that
fuck
come
What
from?
does a hat have to
What
do
the
with it?
fuck?
I'm not-
I wear
I mean-
wear a hat every day of the week at work.
Me too.
I normally don't wear a hat, but my hair's out of fucking control.
I don't understand.
Could you
I don't
imagine?
understand.
Could you imagine the World Series of Poker at a poker table
With
and
no
everyone,
hats,
and everyone,
visors,
and
or
everyone wears
hats?
masks? You can't
You know.
read them.
You know what?
Well, they all wear fucking sunglasses, so you know.
Yeah,
And
they
then
all,
they- then
wear,
they cover
all
their
wear
face.
sunglasses and
What
masks.
if everyone goes to the World Series of Poker tour wearing a hospital mask now?
They're pretty fucking funny. I mean,
Awesome.
Yeah.
It would be pretty
Wow.
funny.
Let me
Ridiculous.
tell
That'd
you.
be fucking high tension mode.
Let me tell you
for
something.
any
Like, I think
poker
like
game.
the
That's
fucking
awesome.
sunglasses is cheating.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me tell you
Sunglasses
something. Hang on.
and masks.
Hang on.
Yeah, we said
Let me
that.
tell you something. I may not agree with. I live in New York now.
Yeah.
Right.
I may not agree with Cuomo's what he says and what he's doing,
Yeah.
but if you listen to his briefings, he explains why. And then you come to PA and you listen to Governor Wolf, and I'll keep it PG rated. And he's reading, he's reading from a fucking teleprompter.
Oh yeah.
And he has no. I don't think he has a fucking clue.
Right.
Somebody asked him about 2 weeks ago when he moved some counties into yellow and other counties stayed red, and he said these counties are gonna stay red for at least 2 more weeks. And one of their pre-screened fucking questions was, why? What made you? What was the determining factor for that? And
course.
all along he's been saying it's going to be medical data. We're going to use the medical data. We're going to use medical data medical data to make these decisions. And he comes across as, well, that's what I decided. It's like, you fucking dick.
Yeah,
I can't put it any other way. He's
Well,
a fucking dick.
like-
You got businesses that are going to go out bankrupt
Yeah, people's lives that are
People's
going to be
lives.
ruined.
My
Very much,
biggest
yeah.
like not
on
like
a fucking disease that is just slightly worse than the flu.
It's killing people though.
It
So
is.
does
So
the
is
flu.
cancer.
So does the
Yeah.
flu.
But so my take is that like just give the choice.
Right.
Like that like all this
So if
oh,
someone
you
says they
can't
don't want to
do
go to
this.
work anymore, that you would support them collecting.
I don't give a fuck. I don't
No.
care if you don't want.
Well,
But, I
no,
mean,
no.
if you have no
It's a
good,
choice.
No.
if you
I'm
not
with
so
you
much
on
that,
no.
not so much
If
that.
there's work available,
if there's
go to
work available, go to work.
But you're not comfortable because you want to stay social distancing.
Go to work.
go to
Wear a
work.
mask.
Go to work or find a job
You know,
that you can work from.
carry
home.
hand sanitizer and shit. Don't
There's
Correct.
plenty
pick your
of-
nose.
There's plenty
It's
of
there's nothing differently that could have been done for this
No,
than already
there's
has
not.
been.
right.
like-
It is as survivable, if not more survivable, than the yearly flu.
Wait,
the only
the
thing that
biggest-
the yearly flu
wait.
has on this is that there is a vaccine for the yearly annual flu.
Yeah.
It's slightly more survivable, like in nature.
But depending on what side of the right wing you are, vaccines don't work, or they're not real.
Yeah, wait till
vaccine's
they
not
come out.
working, it's not a
Wait till they
right-wing
come
thing.
out with a vaccine. Wait till they come out with
It's
a
not?
vaccine for.
Oh,
No,
God,
that's
no.
a liberal thing.
As a liberal,
Oh yeah, big
These
time.
fucking anti-vaxxers are gonna go fucking ape shit.
So my whole gripe is
How did we
that-
go from beer to this?
I didn't- we do this all the time.
Wait.
These are the final thoughts. Remember
This is
Springer?
not the first time we thought of this.
Remember Springer?
Wait.
We get off on these
Wait.
fucking tangents.
Before we get into the tangents, I just want to say my point. If that bucking birch isn't a
Wow.
legitimate
You were
birch
hanging on to
beer,
that.
you're fucking right. I was. You're fucking right because I got talked over. If
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a legitimate birch beer, I'm giving that a 5, 100%.
cool.
Hey.
We're excited.
I will
Hey,
give that a 5.
We're excited
Gotta
for
wait till next week.
Off the
All
cuff.
right.
Gotta wait
We're
till
excited.
next
You
we'll
heard
find
it
out
here
next week.
first.
Find
Yeah.
out.
Awesome. All right. Anyway, real quick, I just want to do one thing. If just as a pro wrestling fan, and I'm not a political fan, but if you want your political opponent to do what you want, just preach and protest what you really are not against, and they'll be for it. Because literally what it comes down to is the right wing's like, all right, we just got to do everything the left wing is for, and the left wing's like, if they're for it, we got to do the absolute positive.
Yeah.
So just for a week, pretend that you're for the
That's
other
why
party.
when you're too far left or too far right, you're a
that's all
fucking
it's
idiot.
turned
Yeah.
into. That is all it has turned into. It's crazy.
Like there's some good right wing things, there's some good left wing things.
Yeah.
but we can't meet in
Yeah.
the middle.
There's no room for
Exactly.
moderates anymore.
No,
And
that's
there's
what's
no room for
stupid.
moderates.
And as a plug,
It's
as
just
a
either
plug,
we hate Trump or we hate the Democrats. That's all. It
Yeah.
is.
listen, and if you're not black, you're not voting for Joe.
Yeah,
Joe
right.
Biden.
Yeah, if you're not black, you're not
yeah.
voting for Joe
Yeah.
Biden.
What you know what's funny about that is all the
Ain't
right wings
black.
are like, please this
Keep
is
it- keep it going, buddy.
This is the worst thing we've ever heard a presidential candidate say. I think grab by the pussy
You
is a
know,
little worse.
I don't
People
want.
hate racism more than they hate sexism.
I don't want to
though.
say.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah,
to sound
very
like
true.
I'm
What
pro-
making fun of disabled people on stage.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm pro Biden because I'm certainly not. I'm certainly, but I'm not pro Trump either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This re-election is Trump's to lose.
Oh yeah.
oh,
Absolutely.
These debates are going to be a
And
real
it-
life SNL skit.
and
It's
it-
all
yeah,
serious.
yeah,
It is
oh, yeah.
a
Yeah.
fucking
It
true.
really
He's gonna forget what Trump said about him and make fun of him. And then
The
he's gonna-
last, if you look
I mean,
at the
it
last,
already is.
if you look at the last few elections, at one point you had the Republicans with McCain and Sarah Palin.
it's gonna turn into a schoolyard fight. It's gonna be great.
And
It'd be like
and
that
you had to
South
sit
Park
there and
episode
say,
where Cartman fights the
where
midget
you had to sit there and say
and gets his ass kicked.
that's the best they can come up with.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
Hillary,
And
Hillary,
this one was this
honestly-
last election was Trump. And
Hillary,
that's
Hillary
the best
didn't.
the Republicans. come
Hillary
up with?
didn't name call, and Joe Biden seems like he's not above name calling.
Yeah.
So literally, it's gonna be like this. What do you think? Well, this guy's fucking old, and he kissed his baby. He's a rapist, and you're like, he'd be like, yeah. Well, you don't like black people, and it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Like literally, like the first debate, the next SNL episode, just going to be a clip of the debate. It
Yeah.
won't even be people playing Trump
it'll be
and fighting.
hilarious.
You know, the debates might as well be just in a mud ring because it's going to
WWE.
be slinging
Yo,
fucking
get
mud
Vince
all over.
steel
McMahon.
cage, steel cage.
It's just going to be mud slinging all over the place.
Inferno match.
You know
Let's
what's
do
going to
it.
be the absolute funniest thing about this whole election?
Ladder
I'm just
match.
I'm just gonna say, like, when you see Joe Biden
Tables, ladders,
versus
chairs.
Trump, Joe Biden's gonna be all squinty eyes, gonna be like, Trump's gonna be like, Mr. Magoo.
Where are you
Mr.
looking when you
Magoo.
talk?
Like
he's
he's just gonna
looking
say,
into the abyss
hey,
and
look
go.
at me,
Into
like,
the gray screen.
Oh, look, Sleepy Joe's keeping his eyes all closed already.
Look at Mr. Magoo over here. He doesn't know what he's doing. He lost his life like 75 years ago, blah blah blah, and then like he's just gonna fucking stir
right.
the shit
All right,
pot.
we're
Nailed
gonna
it.
call that one.
All right, so that'll do it for
I think
Bangin'
on that
Bros
note we should go
Podcast.
off.
That's ultra violent. Go.
We'll see you later.
I would've wished you the best, but